Ooh. Bro, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me, man? Is it a shoot? Is it a shoot? This feels mad weird, man. Because I'm used to talking directly over here, dog. But let me see how this works. Let me see. Can I hear myself? Let me see. Am I lagging? Looks like I'm lagging hard, coach. I might be lagging hard. You know why I think I'm lagging? I think it's because I'm processing that other Gintama live reaction. Or not my live reaction. The freaking the what's that called? The that thing I just did. The playthrough. All right, let me send this link to my boy right quick. Laz, my boy. Right, next. A weird link for the thing. The junk had like a whole bunch of different symbols and whatnot. All right, let me see this right quick. Yo, hey, thanks a lot for stopping by this one too, guys. Eto, best-selling manga, sticker. Let me see. What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. Dude, I'm telling you, but look at this thing, bro. Hold on, let me bring it up to over here. Dude, look at this, bro. I mean, yo, if I ever feel like just, roaming around casually, showing off the king too. Look at Luffy right there. Bro, look at how HD Luffy looks, bro. Luffy looks more HD than me. Look at him. Look at the king, bro. Look at King Tokyo right next to him, bro. I mean, the goats, man. Yeah, I tried putting it up here so that like I could talk directly on the camera like this, but I couldn't latch onto it. I was like, what are the flying flag nerds? Like, it doesn't have a latching thing. Just plug it in. But it is what it is. But look at this mic. Do you guys see this in the picture, man? I'm upgrading, son. I'm upgrading. But yeah, it's all thanks to y'all support, man. It really is, bro. Like, I decided that I was gonna use the money from, like, I have all the money from like my job and all that stuff. That's separate. That's stuff that I use for different things. But when it comes to like the donations, the stuff that I get from like the YouTube checks and whatnot, all of that I'm putting towards new equipment. So like I started off here with the mic, and then the webcam, and now slowly but surely working on the new computer. But when I get the new computer, yo, what's up, Laz, my boy?
Oh, Wagwan.
What's good? What's good, man? Japan Ichiban, bro.
That's a big shoe, man. Hey, listen, I hear those plans about the computer, bro. Yeah. Hey, man, listen, we'll be out here protecting our hardware, just like my man Tequila.
Yeah, he's actually gonna blow up Nintendo headquarters for a copy of Smash. Bro.
If he doesn't get Metro Prime news, bro, it's over.
That's facts. That's hard facts, yeah.
Oh,
let me see. You looking like a snack. I appreciate a Raheem fan, bro. I appreciate it.
I don't trust that guy. I would put a bomb in his basket, bro, if I were you. I'm playing. Raheem's a good man.
Rika lives in a barn, goats only. Hey, man. Hey, yo, I just saw what he did, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Best-selling manga history, bro. I appreciate it, yeah. Jose says All In review. Thoughts on All In.
All In. I'm trying to remember. I seen all the way up to the very end of the Cody versus Nick Aldis match. Oh, Magnus. I'm not calling him Nick Aldis. Come on. I don't care if it's a shoot name, but with Magnus, I saw like I would say the last like 5 minutes, but crowd was on fire. That was the hottest that they were at that moment. But everything else was dope. I went back and saw the Joey Janela and Hangman Page was good. I saw it was Marty Skrull and Okada. I thought it was a good match. Solid. Yeah, nothing crazy, but at least a solid encounter. I forgot who else was on the card. I'm trying to remember, but
you had
Omega and Penta. Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah, man.
That was so good. But I was scared about the package pile driver on the side of the apron because when I heard the thud, and you can tell that's not a thought of you fall. That's head hitting the. I'm like,
that was an all Japan shot right there.
I was scared, bro. Like Masawa is like, yo, he's like clapping, and Gorilla, he's like, good man. He shoot hard. Like,
every time he hit that tiger driver, bro, like I always feared for whoever Misawa hit with that thing. I thought they died.
Yeah, anyone. Kawada should be factually in a grave, but he's standing still.
Bro. Kobashi, all these guys.
Yeah, man.
Too, man.
You know what I mean? Like, but who else is remember? But I did hear about the main event though, how it was kind of cut short because I think it was because the Joey Janela's match went too long because when they brought out the Druids. Yeah. I was like, what? I just fast TV, bro. Come on.
bro, like who has penis druids, bro? Come on, coach. That man's a troll.
That is the true sickle stuff, man. Like I saw that.
That is wrestling, dog. That is wrestling.
It is, man. You know, the creativity that put into that, like, especially because of like the way they built that whole thing up with Joey Ryan and then him popping up, which I thought was cool because you had to have some kind of payoff at least with that.
Absolutely.
But one moment I thought that was really cool was the flip cord and stuff. I really did appreciate how, you know, he got to face Jay Lethal, and I actually legit thought they were going to put the belt on him. I'm like, yo, listen, man, I'm going to put him in the Garden.
I'm so happy for Flip, bro. Like being the lead has really put that man on the map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that for what the Bucks and Cody have done for him in his career, because now people are taking him seriously.
Yeah, and then you know the crazy thing is too is that he's doing all this. He's doing Best of the Super Juniors while still serving in the military. I think he just wrapped up. With the military, so that's crazy, bro. He's doing high flying. He's almost killing himself on a nightly basis, and he just finished serving a term. So hey, shout out to him, man. You're serving your country a lot better, you know, than most people give credit for. But hey, man, he's doing good things.
Agreed.
Agreed. But yeah, man. But the show was always good. I felt like the ending to the main event. I mean, because of the time thing aside, but it was a great show. I could see us being a show of the year contender, but it's tough because listen, bro, New Japan put out so many shows during the G1 alone.
Yeah.
Then it's like I don't care about storylines. When you have matches that are just out of this world, and like the minimum of the card of stars is like 4 stars, you're in for an eventful evening. Like
both NXT and New Japan have been going in.
They really have, man. Especially now you got the Mayan Classic. I mean, Evolution, it depends on how we feel on Evolution. Is it getting watched or not? I don't know.
Man. Hey, Lexi versus Trish, bro. I don't care, dog. I'm in there.
Everyone should. Listen, man. I know everyone in Canada is going to be taking time out of their day to watch that match.
No question. As they should.
Man.
They should. But yeah, overall, all in, I had a lot of fun watching it with the squad, man. It was just really cool having us all together for an event. And it was really cool just having this event actually happening, man. Shout out to the Bucks, bro. And
they teased we're getting a part 2 for them, All or Nothing.
Yes. Double or Nothing, yeah. Double or Nothing. Yeah,
I think they'll go for New York. I think the next one. They went Chicago here. I mean, they could do the Series Arena again, but I feel like New York.
They said they were thinking of LA too, to do one in LA.
I only heard the only problem is the place that they want to do it. It's still licensed by WWE, so it's like if they want it, Vince is like, yeah, that's not happening. Like,
hey man, they're gonna perform in the Garden soon, which we never thought was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true. So, you know, but man, that's gonna be a great show, man. I can't wait to see that.
Let me see. This man said, this man best-selling manga in history said, last type of dude to drink water with a lemon in it.
Hey, man, listen, it is facts, man. Listen, bro. When you need some purification in your soul, you gotta drink water with lemon, man. That's a shoe.
With the lemon, bro.
two lemons.
That's right. Let me see. Mic and webcam looking nice. Think all you need is more light and a computer, of course. Yeah, man. That's why my videos always look extremely HD whenever it's not nighttime. But I always record at nighttime.
Yeah.
I need either to record in the daytime or to get a good decent lighting in here.
Yeah,
yo, Bay Area was good, bro. I appreciate it, lads, bro. Appreciate it, man. It says that you got to stop with the Gintama post on Twitter, my dude. My soul can't take it, bro. I've been nonstop rewatching Gintama for the past.
I've been noticing the marathons
at work. 3 or 4 weeks, yeah, bro. Marathons at work, lads, bro. Like today, I watched episodes 243, 230, 219, and the Apo arc with the baby.
You know what? I was gonna say something about the baby and a reference to something, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
All right.
Just because if I say it,
Yeah.
I want you to experience something first before I say it.
Okay, okay.
But when it happens, it'll be after Gintama. So
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, man. Yo, quick, before I keep looking at the comments, bro. I gotta talk. I don't want to spoil anybody, but all I'm gonna say is, bro, is that this season 2 has been godly, bro. For TOG, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
And I'll just say this right now, bro. You're in for a treat. I don't know what exact chapter you're on now since the video, but
the last reaction that I put on the drive that I did, I think it was the day before yesterday. I got up to 264. And it's going down. It's going down, bro. It's going down, dude. I was recording that at like 3 a.m. and my energy levels were spiking, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, I gotta stop. Yeah. I gotta relax.
What's crazy is because I think it was after FLD. Well, I'm not gonna say the full name just in case. But by the time there was the end of FLD is when I got caught up last year to it.
Okay.
So reading all what you're about to experience, what I got to see weekly,
yeah,
so good, man. But like you got it at the right time.
Oh man, dude.
Oh my god, Tower God, it's so good. But like the thing is, Recon, like when you get caught up with it, I feel like you're gonna have a deeper appreciation to the series once you look at the wikis or the blogs, because what we look at Oda or like Togashi, you know how they bring the references into the manga and you look at the little details. I feel like CU goes above and beyond that, because I'll tell you this man writes a blog post, he draws images every single week while writing a chapter in color, and it's giving you details in canon. Doesn't have to be in the story, but it's there in just in case you want to know extra stuff.
That's incredible.
But the stuff that you'll find out when you're reading these things, your minds expand galactically. Like it's really crazy. Like
I'm gonna be like Vince.
Crazy. I think you'll be like Prime Baba in the back with all the money. I swear to you right now, man.
Yeah, because Beppo hit me up in my DMs and was like, "Yo, have you heard about this? About the posts?" And I was like, "Yo, this dude puts out posts after chapters, and it's incredible because I went through the arc that I just finished. The chapters were extremely long and godly.
Mm-hmm.
So he has time to do that, and what you just said, writing the posts and drawing even more art. That's and it's all in color. That's incredible.
So he'll do like a commission. Let's say like you want someone like to be drawn in a certain way or whatever, right? You send a commission, and he'll draw it.
Right. Like, just do it. I gotta have this man draw me some more Yurik, bro. That's my boy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's my boy, dog.
I don't want to spike your hype, man, but you're gonna love the blog post. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. I'll take it. Yo, there was actually one point in time because I kept recording videos really late. There was one time that I was able to record a video during the day, bro. I yelled every character's name that I wanted to yell at the top of my lungs, bro. I swear, bro. I was yelling Yuris, Agueros. Yeah. I was just yelling random names, bro. Random names.
Jesus Christ!
And I finally say it.
Yeah, man.
You see, we can on the computer be for gaming or other things, for both. It'll be for I'll have it for games. I'll have it, of course, my photoshopping for my job, After Effects, Premiere, editing, and all that stuff. I don't think I've ever asked this, but how did you and Last first meet? You twirl like the Gon and Killer of the community. That's a Go reference, bro.
Yeah, so I might as well tell the story.
Yeah,
so it's like basically when I was looking for people who talked about the Gintama mangas after catching up to, I believe it was the beginning of Farewell Shinsengumi, and I was looking for people that would cover it. And I have found people like, Savage White Panda, Just Reviews, my man Stan. And then I came across King Recon. And I was watching his videos and stuff, and I saw that he was talking about One Piece, but I found out through the grapevine, through Twitter, that he was a fan of pro wrestling. And the second I find anyone who in the community can talk about wrestling, I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued. So, but I had to ask him a question that, I need to know, is he a true tard? So I asked him, what was his favorite Finn Balor match before he was Finn Balor? So like when he was like Prince Devitt, and that was it. He just told me. You told me it was the match with it was Low Key and Kota Ibushi, the 3-way match.
Yeah, I mentioned that one, but it was the it was the Joker paint match.
Oh yeah.
In progress. Yeah. It was those two matches. Yo, that Joker, dude. Yeah. I missed that face paint, man. Yeah, I missed the face paint, bro.
It was so good. I mean, like he would come down with Balak Fale like on his neck, bro. I still remember like we were talking about like when he had the guitar and stuff, he smashed Tanahashi in the back. Gold moment.
Dude, his all of his stuff, all of his promos with Tana with Okada was hilarious, bro.
It was, man.
The Rainmaker. What the fuck is he gonna do, Mike? The Rainmaker.
Captain Folk in New Japan, get the fuck out of here.
Oh man,
bro, we used to spam that like crazy the first time we used to start talking about it, and then after that, man, no, we just started talking about like anime, manga, wrestling in general, and then I think we became closer was when I got the invite into the J room when we started talking more wrestling from there, and then just from there it just flourished.
Yeah,
like after that, and then Recon became the homie.
Yeah, that's right. And now we have our regular squad that we always talk to off air and random calls.
Random calls. Sometimes we have to check our routers before we go to bed in case it gets infected.
That's a high fact, especially whenever we're in calls with Silva, SJC, and Quentin.
and the ladder on that one is blocked on certain websites for me,
as he should be. As he should. Let me see. There was one comment that I wanted to see. Modi says, "Bro, this is getting me high for Tower of God." Yo, man, if you haven't checked it out, bro, you gotta check it out, man. You gotta check it out, bro. It's greatness. We see what manga's being talked about. TOG, Tower of God. It's it's
Korean manhwa.
Yeah, it's a webtoon. It's fire. It's fire. Yeah. I really like it. I can't wait to read more. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for a TOG character to be named Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. I guarantee you, Ronaldo is gonna be like on some Enryu Jihad stuff, bro. This is gonna be Enryu, bro. Without saying too much, bro. When I saw that panel, I was like, "Who in the flying flag darts is this dude, bro? This man's like Rayleigh or something." I was like, "Let's talk about this man like he's a legend, bro."
Yeah, dude. I'll just say this, man. Like even like him, and then the one dude you remember back in season 1, Phantom Minim.
I don't remember that name.
Pentaminium. Do you remember where it was the blonde hair guy where he was like talking to one of his servants? It was like all the way back in season 1 where he was talking about like that guy that invaded the palace. Which I won't say too much.
I do. Yeah.
I'll just say this without saying too much. Whatever, right? When you read the blog post, your appreciation for that person is gonna go skyrocket. I'm just gonna say.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I gotta read these blog posts, bro.
It's ridiculous, bro. When you get caught up in the dude, I'm gonna be honest. Like I spent a good couple days just studying the wiki because it's too much info.
I bet.
Like, it's just insane, man. Like
it's incredible. Like I feel because now that expands ever so much, right? Because everything in the series, I feel like there's enough there to discuss. But now you're telling me there's even more lore on top of that you can go out and get from the blog posts from the wiki. Yo, that's madness, man.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like Targov's crazy when it comes to the lore. Like the lore, like that's what sells for me the series. Like the fights are great, the art's immensely improves in season 2. Even though I do like the style from season 1, but season 2, my god, yo, dude, it's just like a different thing.
On my computer because I wasn't taking much screenshots during season 1. I was taking a couple on my phone while reading the ladder because good Jesus, the final arc of that season 1 is amazing. But during S2. Bro, it was nonstop, just like this on my phone, bro. Just dunk, 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 dunk. I couldn't stop taking pictures, bro. Like, God, man. Like on my journal on my computer, I have so many pictures. Like right now, I'm looking down my phone thing, and I have so many pictures, bro, from this thing alone, dude. Like, yo, I'm just gonna. Like, look at this. Like, I'm gonna show off one thing. This isn't a huge. Well, no, this is a big spoiler. Never mind, bro. This is a big spoiler. I'm not gonna show it.
Oh man.
But it just all I'm gonna say is it took place during the workshop, bro. I was mad hype, bro. I was like, yo.
Yeah, bro. Workshop. It's such a great arc, man.
Oh, and then we were talking about trains, right? Last time, or like either it was the last time we were on a call before that, and I was like, bro, Mystery Train is godly. It's we always have good train arcs, but I was like, what is this?
Yeah. Honestly, that's a whole saga, bro. It's not even an arc, it's a saga.
It's a whole saga, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, it's so flipping amazing. Like, I just, when you get caught up, man, I'm just to say.
I can't wait. Yeah. It's gonna be lit. Eto asks, should I catch up to TOG or Vinland Saga after catch up to Kingdom? Those are 2 GOAT series, man. That's a tough question, yo. Because I'm not caught up to TOG. I can speak for Vinland though, man. Vinland is
Finland's amazing, but
Finland's
the only reason why I would say I would hold on just a bit is because where it's at right now, I feel like you'll come to appreciate it more in the following months because of more stuff that's going to be added in right now. So I feel like it's right now it's at a setup for something great. I'd rather wait to read it when it's at the great moment itself. So I would go with TOG just so that way when you get to Finland, you could just go nuts after.
Plus, I feel like TOG is perfect for After Kingdom. Because, like, to me, TOG gives me the Kingdom vibes, bro, when I read it.
Oh, my God.
It's addicting. Let me see. Oh, Webtoons. I read The Gamer and a few romance ones. They were pretty good in Webtoons. Yo, that's how I started off on Webtoons, was reading the romance ones on Yo Manga. Shout out to Yo Manga, bro. Yo Manga be putting out heat. Yo Manga puts out the flames, man. It puts out the whole line. I'll be right back here.
Oh, man. We got, like, one manga doing up big numbers and stuff. I don't think I've heard of Yo Manga before.
Bro, listen, man. Yo Manga puts out the heat.
Bro, the lotion.
The heat, yo. But yeah, I remember reading The Gamer when it first dropped. It has a bunch of chapters now.
Oh, it's still ongoing, or because I always it's weird because I remember when I used to see like One Piece on I think was it Manga Rock? I think they used to have Manga Rock
on the phone, right?
And they would have like all the updates for like the manhwa and stuff. And I've always seen The Gamer, and this is before I got into Kingdom. They always show that one volume cover with 10, where I thought it was a manhwa. So like for me, like back then, I'm like I don't know if I'm gonna get the Kingdom back then. But then you get into it, it's a godly cover. But what was it? What was the other ones that I read? One, and I highly doubt anyone knows about Sweet Guy.
I've read Sweet Guy. Trust me, bro. I've read Sweet Guy. I've read Sweet Guy.
Listen, bro,
Sweet Guy. Godly.
The only series that should be a 6 out of 10 is really a 10 out of 10. it just is, bro.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. I still remember. It was thanks to a Facebook group post that somebody recommended Sweet Guy. And I was like, what is this, bro? I checked it out. I caught up in like a day, bro. For no reason whatsoever.
I remember I was having a heart attack or reading that week, like chapter to chapter. Like I got to the 40s, I was like, oh no, I gotta stop.
Dude, like some of those webtoons, man. Like I swear, like you start off, bro, just like for one other thing, and then you actually get invested in the story, bro. And you're like, what am I reading this for?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's just like it was funny because like you know my boy Naya, right? So I was like Tarragon stuff. So I was telling him and like the other bunch of guys, I'm like, oh, I read Sweet Guy, whatever, and they're just like, of course you do. So it's like I thought I'm like talking about some underrated gem. Like nowhere, and it's like, nah, I know what you're reading.
Yeah.
But,
Sweet Guy. There's a couple of other ones.
Sweet Home. If you read Sweet Home horror manga, that's not too bad either.
That's also webtoon.
Yeah, it's on webtoon. I think it's.
Let me go on my webtoon app right quick. So I can save a couple of these because I know I want to read God of High School and Noblest because my friends on my Xbox party keep telling me about those.
Yeah. I got to re-download the app myself, anyways.
Dude, the app is godly. That's how I was catching up to TOG so fast, bro.
Yeah.
Now I don't read it on the app anymore because I read it on the computer because of the reactions. But whenever I was catching up, that thing was perfect.
And I feel it's good because let's say like you go traveling a lot and stuff, whatever. You don't want to like we get online or whatever. Like at least because you have the app right there, you can like download all the pages and stuff. Like
the best thing about reading TOG at work was that is because all I would have to do is click on the chapter. It would load, and then every single page was loaded. So you didn't have to wait for a page to load or anything. You could just go straight up.
Exactly, yeah.
It was perfect.
Man, I'm trying to remember what else I was reading too. I was checking out Dice. I don't know if you ever saw
I see that right here. Recommended for you, Dice. What if you can restart your life with a different setting, just like a game?
Yeah.
This is 4. Yeah. Jeez.
I've only read maybe like the first couple chapters, but the art for it looks really nice.
It does. It does, yo. Let me see.
What a webtoon app to use for Tower of God? Line Webtoon. If you go on Google or Play Store on the iTunes shop, you just type in Webtoons and it'll show you Line Webtoons, and that's the place. That is the place to read it. You get it to read it for free. It's the official translations, and that's all you need. Like it's like a.
Where is we kind of right now in TOG? I'm on chapter 264 on my reactions because I have I have 223 to 225, and then I have 235 all the way to 264 on a drive. I'm just waiting to upload them after Gintama ends. Yo, Lady K, it's good to have you on for a live stream. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's good to see you on here. Let me see. Camera's looking good, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I decided to put it down here because up here on top it would have looked really weird. And it would have all this stuff in the back, so I decided to have it at this angle. So it looks like I'm just looking at the computer because I'm looking at the camera. But yeah, the camera's right here. But thank you. I appreciate it. Bestselling Manga in History says, check out the webtoon Unordinary. Unordinary.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I find. I think I know what they're talking about. Let me see. Where the hell's my thing for Twitter?
Is there a search option on here?
I think there is. Hold on. I'm just re-downloading the thing on my phone.
All I have right here is the Tower of God, bro.
Oh, dude, this is so funny. Like when you get caught up, because like they do like news alerts for like DLG, and they had something there that had the whole community like lose their minds. Like they tweet this out like a bunch of sickos for it. I don't blame him, man. But
daily featured ranking. Yo, I've never actually like went in depth on this thing. Yeah, shout out to my friends on Xbox though for letting me know about this app, bro. Because I was telling them, I was like, yeah, man, I want to catch up to TOG, and all of them, they're all caught up to like the TOG, God of High School, Noblest. Like they don't play when it comes to webtoons, man. So I was like, hey, dope.
You know what I feel like it is? It's like back in the day when we had like the big three, like you know, like when you had like your friends, like they know like the big series. And I feel like with Manhwa, that's what it is. Like a God of High School, a Noblest. Yeah, Tower God, like those kind of.
Yeah, and then like the sweet guys, the yo mangas.
The sweet guy is like to it. What series would it remind me of in manga? It would sort of be like my No Longer Human, or it would be like oh my god, I read it like not too long ago. My reread, Velvet Kiss. If you ever heard of it,
I've read it.
Yeah, so that would be that would be it for me.
Yo, Velvet. I've never met anyone else who read it.
Velvet Kiss, bro. Listen, it went from me just checking it out because of a rating to me finishing it in like an hour or two.
Facts. That's a shoot. That's a hard shoot. Yo, I see it right here. I keep forgetting my camera's not right here. I failed. It's this one right here. Right, Bestselling Manga in History. All right, hold on, because I'm not used to this new camera. Let's zoom in and go. Ooh.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I do? Like I usually lower the brightness on the phone, and then it shows like it perfectly too. Yeah, it does that for me as well. Because if I change anything on the camera, it messes it up. So.
Oh, I think it's showing perfectly. Yes, look at that.
Yeah, see.
Perfect. Damn, bro, that's more HD than my whole life. Look at that. Woo! Most HD thing I've ever seen.
Hey, listen, man. Back in the day, 180 pixel. It did its job. It did its job. Oh man.
All right, I'll keep this on right here for you.
Yeah, right. I think there's a search thing for this, so you can put like whatever like series like you're trying to think of, and like right away it'll just come up.
Brawling Go is like a poor man's sweet guy. I remember reading a little bit of that too. Brawling Go, yeah. Let me see. What webtoon app do you use for TOG? It's just called Webtoons or Webtoon. It's this one right here. Look at my I keep putting the thing for the thing. It's this one. This one right here, that one, the green one.
Yeah,
it looks like that.
Yeah, if you're using like Google, like Play Store, like iTunes Store, just go on, just type in Line Webtoon.
Yeah.
And once you go on there, you'll find the greatness. Then yeah, just have to go. Obviously, you know what? I like the fact that Viz has its thing, but it's like I feel like I wish they had something there. Like I know they do some of the free series as well. Like I know like they've done it for Haikyuu, for like Surf at the End, Blue Exorcist, like those series. But I wish there was a way they could do that for some more series instead of just a select few.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like even if let's say they're not doing too well and stuff, but at least for people to check it out if they want an official way to read it, because I feel like that's what we want at the end of the day. You're not gonna. I rather, if I'm someone, let's say, as a publishing company, because we know the whole thing with Shueisha, what's going on with them. Like, at least for these people to go and like check out these series, like at least like go through the official ways.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Like, no, I couldn't agree more, bro. Like, listen, man, there's so many series that I got into this way, and then I ended up buying volumes for after. Like, I feel like we need a Crunchyroll but for manga. We need a way to officially support. Like, bro, listen, man, I wouldn't mind paying. I'll pay $9.99 for having like access to every volume of Kingdom digitally, every volume of One Piece, every volume of flipping Haikyuu, man, Promise Neverland. Like, you give me subscription service, which is what we're going for now with everything.
Yeah.
But for manga, I'd do it. Give me HD quality scans, man. Woo. I would definitely do it.
Yeah, like there's so many series out there. Like Rikudo is something I've been wanting to read for years.
Me too.
and like I can't because like it's only up to like chapter 60, and it's like almost like in the 200s now. Like
Yeah,
it's
that series
ridiculous.
is godly hard. I remember in the first chapter for it a long
Yeah,
time ago.
yeah,
That series is really. That's a Young Jump, right? Too.
yeah. That's in Young Jump. I think even too that's one of their big hitters because I know in the rankings it's always like in the top 5. So like
Oh wow,
it's doing pretty well. Yeah, and
it's up,
surprisingly,
it's up there with Kingdom and Tokyo Ghoul all time.
I'll say this though. Recently, Kingdom has seen it fall out of the top 5, but still do pretty well.
What else is going ham? I know I only know a couple series in Young Jump.
Terraform Mars surprisingly is doing still really
well.
well.
It's still going ham.
Still doing well.
Wow.
There's one I used to read back. Minamoto Kun Monogatari, I think it's called. It's about the kid like who he's like with he goes and lives with his aunt and stuff, and he has to like try and get with all these different chicks and stuff.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what else they had on in there. Oh, Kaguya-sama.
Of course, the greatness. Well. I need to. TOG took me away from Kaguya. I need to get back on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because I remember Quentin for years like like get into Kaguya, and I've read the like how they have on J-Box they have like the that's Kaguya-sama, and then they have like the Dojin one.
You've read the Dojin.
I've read the Dojin.
Sick bastard.
I feel like tweeting to him like the Dojin one's better than the actual original.
Yeah, this man,
bro. That for sure an Amazon package will be on my way.
Man, is it true?
Oh my god.
Let me see. Are we talking manhwa? Anyone check out Red Storm? Yo, I remember a while back I heard King of Lightning.
Yeah,
talking about it. I've never checked it out myself. I know that out of like series like that, back in the day, whenever I would go on break at work, I always read this series called Feng Shenji, man.
I've heard that for so many years.
That junk for me, bro, was like on some Toriko level hype stuff, dude. When I would read that series and it was fully in color, I mean, bro, I would like enter like the 6th dimension of hype, man. Like I used to love reading that, but like while on break, because then I wouldn't be tired anymore. I would be ready to work, bro. I'd be like, yeah, I'm energized, man. This is godly stuff. Feng Shenji, man. But I should check out Red Storm.
Yeah, I was gonna say this to you. Speaking of things like new series and stuff, because I don't know if you saw because there's a guy, I think his name is Mr. AJ, but he's kind of like one of those people like with Yonko. They tweet out news and stuff, and he posted something for I think the issue of when Gintama is gonna be wrapping up. Yeah. That apparently a new series is starting up in Jump, and the rumor going around is that might be the series that Kishimoto's coming back with. It's not confirmed. Wow. But some people allegedly are thinking that is the case because there's supposed to be news soon coming from it.
So let me get this straight. Gintama ends. Hunter x Hunter comes back and Kishi comes back?
That's the rumor. Like
they said, Srirachi, they were waiting for Srirachi to finish, bro. They didn't want to compete with the GOAT. All right.
Listen, when you lose someone that's regardless of what the manga sales are, the anime brings in numbers, the movies bring in numbers.
And the movies number one all the time.
You need something to come back and do it. So if you can give me, disrespectful as I say it to Togashi, but it's like you give me like an injured all-star player coming back. Give me like what perfect example? Paul George after like the leg injury. You give me Paul George after the leg injury coming back. And then you give me like an underperformer, like Nerlens Noel.
Nerlens Noel, bro.
And then you bring it back, man. And, maybe they compensate for Srirachi.
Bro, this fest in Nerlens Noel. Hey, I didn't know Red Storm was a webtoon. I just saw it on here.
It's on there?
No, whenever I searched it up on Safari, it says Red Storm webtoon.
Oh yeah, it's a Korean manhwa, but Korean manga, yeah.
That's dope. Let me see. This man said Nerlens Noel, bro.
And Nerlens Noel, listen, he had potential, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know where he is. I don't even know if he's in the league still.
Then Philly T said, "I'd rather pay that for manga rather than Crunchyroll, bro." I would too. I read more manga than watch anime. Like especially
recently too. Yeah.
Like Gintama's ending. Like we're not like Gintama's ending, man. Like I watch Attack on Titan. I watch One Piece every week as well. But like aside from that, man, like a lot of the other series that I try to watch, man, are almost never licensed. So I'm like, well, gotta take some other route to watch this. But Crunchyroll is getting it's getting better and worse. Certain things. It's getting better, a better library. But man, bro, when I try to watch Crunchyroll on my computer, it angers
the
me.
quality's crazy. Like I know they're fixing the player, but it's not like it's like you want to do like live reactions now to it with the way like the coding and stuff is now. Like it doesn't work out the same. Like you can't do like the the bottom for like the timers and stuff. You can't even do it now with the new players because that's just their way of just saying, "Hey man, listen, Shueisha paid us off. We're gonna do what we can, man."
That's right. Yeah, it sucks, but you know what? I still pay for it because. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, man, it's $8 for me, man. I'll do it. It's like
I think it's like $6.95 for me. It's cheaper than the network.
Yeah,
that's all I know.
The network definitely doesn't get money from me.
$9.99. $9.99.
If Silva's here right now, bro, I'm telling you, he'd be upset. I'm not giving money to Vince. But...
Terraformers manga is actually really good. I love it. It's very because of the anime ruining it. I remember reading a little bit from it back in the day because people always posted memes of some panels, and I was like, I really want to check the series out. And I read the first volume, but I haven't gone past that.
Yeah, I like that. I owned the first 14 volumes, and then once it started going on hiatus after I think it was for a year, I just lost interest after. It was just like the same thing with like Gangsta. Like when Gangsta was coming out like with the volumes, man, it was such a great read. And then the manga, because she I think got like hurt or something, or she was sick, and then that was it, man. Like they put out I think more spin-offs than they have the original because of her condition. So
it's always a shame, and I feel like that's happening to a lot of mangakas now. I mean, there's a lot of mangakas that are not finishing their series.
Yeah, it's true
because of health issues, man, and it's a shame. Like Silva right now is catching up to another favorite of mine in
Nana, right?
In Nana, man. I was like, yo, because he asked me if Nana's ending is satisfactory in the anime, and I said, well, it's as satisfactory as an anime only ending can be, but the manga is not finished yet, and the manga offers a completely different experience after a certain point anyway. So it's like for some people, now Nana does end with the end, just like for a lot of people, Hunter x Hunter anime or their Hunter x Hunter experience ended with the anime. So like and same thing with the original FMA. A lot of people's experience with FMA ended there too. So it's really weird with anime only endings because they're anime only endings, but sometimes the series is either not that far into it, or you have a Nana situation where a chapter doesn't come out for like 8 years.
Definitely. So, I mean, I was surprised. I thought Nana was already complete. I didn't know it's still ongoing.
It's still ongoing.
Damn. So when did this start? In the 90s?
It started in the 2000s. It's factually the only series that has ever dethroned One Piece in one time.
Really?
But it was only like for like a one, or I know Naruto did in 2005, but I think it's either that it dethroned One Piece or it got really, really close, because I remember at the time Nana was like on, like I think it was 2006 or 7, somewhere on there, but I do remember its volume sales rivaling One Piece's.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's a fantastic series, man. I love that series so much, but I miss her. She needs to bring the greatness back, yo. But it's been on hiatus. Look at this right here since June 2009. Oh, it started in 2000. I didn't even know that. I thought it started in like 2004, but no, it started in 2000. I watched with the anime, and then I picked up from where the anime went anime only, and I started reading manga. Like, look, Lasbo, this junk has 21 volumes, and it's sold for 43 million copies, yo. Shoujo. 43 million copies.
Let me look at these best-selling volumes, man, because you know what, I always have to look at every single month just to see like what numbers have changed with certain series. Because I know that I think They Can Find Haikyuu was already past the 30 million mark or something. I'm trying to remember, but like there was just a bunch of series started hitting like new milestones and stuff.
Didn't because the numbers came out today for some, like Gintama got 147K. What was it? Which one was it that got like 600K? Was it Haikyuu? I know somebody got mad numbers.
So it's after a month, yeah. So it's like after a month. So basically, from a month-to-month basis for each volume that came out, 3 to 4 volumes of Haikyuu. So from volumes 31, I think 30 to 33. So 30, 31, and 33 all sold above 600,000, and volume 32 just sold just like I think 10,000 less than 600,000. But it's relatively doing great numbers. I know the recent volume, like in the first week, sold I think over 300,000. So that and My Hero have been selling like fantastically well. I don't know if it's just because of the boosts in like the movies and stuff, but
Yeah.
it shocks me that My Hero has had 3 seasons. It's got the movie, it's got the game, and still Haikyuu is somehow barely above it. I don't get that at all. Kingdom is is neck and neck with it in the first half. Like that's madness. You know what I mean? Like how do you have all this going on?
I think it's because it might be the demographic. Because since there's a lot of kids reading My Hero, they might not necessarily have the funds to buy it. But when it comes to Kingdom, I mean, a lot of people reading Kingdom are adults. So we have our jobs, we're able to go and buy these volumes. I know for a damn fact, if Kingdom was available over here, I'd have every volume.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, all those Naruto volumes you see normally in my videos that are just chilling there, they've been gone.
Kingdom volumes, that's right.
Kingdom volumes, as they should be, man.
I'd actually, if Kingdom was available over here, I'd have 2 One Piece volumes in the shrine right there. I'd probably put my favorite Kingdom volume right here. Put it right. Either that, or I'd have a Kingdom volume with all of the main cast. Put it right there or something.
It's got to be either Kyokai volume or it's got to be volume. It's got to be volume 44 with the group with the squad.
Oh yeah, with the squad. Yeah, I'd probably be that one. Yeah, probably that one. But yeah, it's But when it comes to Haikyuu, man, it's something about that series, bro. Like Haikyuu's like sports mangas always had this special effect over people, but man, like Haikyuu's really because I know over here after Kuroko no Basket, I noticed that people started getting more open to sports series, and even though Ippo and Slam Dunk had always been there, I feel like for the more casual audience, Kuroko opened the doors for a lot of these shows, and Haikyuu that came in right after that, in that whole generation right there of like Kuroko, Diamond No Ace, Yomushi Pedal, Haikyuu, and like so sports series are definitely more accepted than they were before, and because man, I'll tell you what, bro, I wish sports series would have been as accepted as they are now. Back when I was reading Ice Shield, man, the Ice Shield greatness.
I still gotta peep that, man.
The Ice Shield, bro. No, Ice Shield is fire, man. My boy Franklin's reading it right now.
Yeah, I've seen his tweets. Yeah.
Yo, my boy.
I don't remember what else too, man. I would like Baki. Baki is something I want to experience because of like how much I enjoyed Ippo, and I feel like that experience would be the same. But then I've heard some wild stuff of Baki, so I'm like, I'll put it off. But you know what I started reading recently, low key under the table, man. You know Kiniko Man?
Of course.
Kiniko Man. I think I'm like 3 volumes deep already. It's not that bad. Scans are terrible, but
yeah, they're OG Part 5 level scans.
I'll say this to you right now. At the very least, they figured out a way to blend in like the wording, like in Part 5. They at least for the wording and stuff. Yeah. Whoever did the ones for Kiniko Man straight up got the whiteout.
Yeah.
You can tell that the white and yellow are different.
The whiteout?
Like you see cover pages and the title, you could tell what's white and what's yellow, bro. Like that's how bad it is.
Wow. These dudes used whiteout, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like they white out, bro. They white out everything. They scan it and then they just type it in. Like madness, man. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. There's an extension that makes the player better, makes it better for me watching on Crunchyroll. What is it, AV? What is the extension for Crunchyroll? I would love to know. Let me see. Let me see where there was one comment that I wanted to. Yo, what's going on, Miyamoto Musashi, bro? I always love that name, dog. Have a Boy says favorite Kingdom Hearts character. Yo.
Main character, or just overall character, because that's tough.
I think it's overall character because I mean, off the top of my head, bro, I've always been a Riku guy. That's my boy. But overall, that's tough, man. Because then you got the man, bro. You got Lee, man.
That's like Axel, bro. Gotta memorize. Like that's my goal, man. Bro. It's him or Riku, bro. Like for me, if I had to do the top 5, man, for like it was always Riku, then Axel Lee, then Aqua.
Okay.
Then I go Roxas at 4.
I was about to go Roxas number 1, bro.
It's so tough, bro. Roxas, I love him, but it's like, man, Aqua, bro, best girl.
Facts.
League best troll, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's no troll in the number 5, which being Braig, Zigbar. I love any dialogue with Braig. I don't know what it is now. I'm just like in love with it. Like
Yeah.
out of context, when this man says me, I'm already half, you know who, like
Yeah.
stuff like that, man, he's just so good. But
That's how I feel about Zemnis. Like I feel like Zemnis' dialogue is so godly that he just earns a spot by that just by that by itself.
he feels like like the friendlier version, of Aizen.
Pretty much.
Where it's like he has like these amazing speeches and stuff, and you can get where he's coming from. But like with Aizen, like he has his own agenda and stuff. The other one, again, he's just a fragment of some other guy. So is it really him? Like saying this, like
exactly. Yeah, flipping flag nards, man.
So tough, man. There's so many.
I'm gonna go Roxas though, bro, because it's Roxas and Riku are my two favorites.
Phenomenal, man.
But it's just that this man Roxas, bro. Every time I go through a story, it doesn't matter what it is, in 358.5 days, man. It's just, I'm connected to it. I'm connected to that man's story.
Yeah, man.
The goat, yo. Let me see. Recon, have you read Dr. Stone? No, that's next on the list. I have Dr. Stone and Kimetsu no Yaiba on my future to read list when it comes to manga. And I want to do those on the channel. I know the Dr. Stone and Kimetsu no Yaiba their first volumes have come out. So if I can, I want to buy the volumes and then react to that because I want to read both series.
Yaiba, I can say, is amazing. Like I caught up to it a couple of days ago, man. It's such a good read. Like it reaffirms to me that Jump truly is in a great place. Even if, let's say, you're not a fan of One Piece or you want to see more variety, they got everything now at this point. Like, even like with Dr. Stone and Yaiba and Promised Neverland and IQ We Never Learn. Like, you have so much variety in there, man. Whereas you compare it to like maybe like back like when like Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach were coming out, there are some series in there you're looking at, man, like, hey, listen, it's just not cutting it out. Here's a variety, and I appreciate that though. Like, there's maybe like one or two at best.
Right now, it feels like back when it was One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Reborn, Beelzebub, and then you had Medaka Box. You'd have your Toriko. You'd have your like Hunter x Hunter would come back every once in a while. You'd have Bakuman. You'd have like all these series that are GOAT, like back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Whereas right now it's just a whole bunch of it's One Piece that is right, and Gintama's about to end, so it's One Piece that's been going on for a long time, and almost all these other series are under 300 chapters, and it's like, yo, that's madness, and like Black Clover is going in. Because I'm caught up to that.
I caught up again to it, man, because I've always been the type to leave it arc for arc, but I left it like maybe for 5 chapters and I caught up. In the most recent chapter, I'm gonna be honest with you, that ending is literally enough to give it a chapter of the week.
I marked it. I marked out.
Because the thing is, it's like if Serial Period were to handle the anime adaptation a little more properly, I could see this being one of the most godly moments they could ever do. Probably surpassing my love for chapter 142 and almost like the end of stuff in the Witch arc. But that was just like, oh my god, yo.
Those flames. And then
literally
flames.
Out of context, literally, but
and then like I'm a little behind on. I'm like 3 chapters or 4 chapters behind on My Hero, but my god, that junk was going in. Neverland, I'm like 20 something chapters behind, but I can imagine that junk's going ham. And then Haikyuu, I can always expect for the Date to go ham. I can always expect this man to go ham, yo.
If I'm not praising the greatness, man, listen, you gotta slap me. You gotta slap me, man. But
and then I keep hearing about this new upstart called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Listen, man, it's good. Like I remember we talked about with Noah's notes and like when all those new series are coming out for Jumpstart. I put like I think 2 tweets out of 3 because I'm like Zigga. Listen, man, Zig is not showing up in this number of time. I'm not gonna see it, but I'm like Noah's notes looks like it's gonna be here for the long term. That's not the case. I don't know how. But Jujutsu Kaisen said was solid, and I could see it going for a while. But I don't know if it's gonna get to that next level. But I have been seeing, man, it sold 70K its first volume, which is supposed to be decent.
Wow,
supposed to be decent apparently. But they're saying now that the expectations for volume 2 sales are gonna even raise it to the 100,000. So if that is the case, whoever's the series, Ayagi, I think the mangaka's name, they're set. Like they're gonna be here for a while. Because because what it reminds me of is with Bakuman, how they have that whole thing where it's like we need to see what you're gonna do in 20, 25
That's
chapters.
That's true.
And I feel like right now, because it's I think on chapter 23 or 24 right now, it's more or less like it's good for the long term.
I think it's good, bro. It's ranked like what is it in the rankings up there with One Piece?
Right behind One Piece.
Right behind One Piece.
Dude, ever since I think the beginning of summer, it has not come out of the top 5, and it's been almost in the top 3 a few times. If you just count color pages or anything, it's been in the top 3. Like, it's madness.
Yeah, when it's up there with the heavy hitters in Jump, which you're in.
I think it's because the editor. I think the editors are starting to feel that they may have something on their hands that could potentially be the thing that fills the void of, like, let's say, what we have with Bleach, a really great battle manga, but it had like that edge to it.
Yeah,
like, if you look at it, it has an edge to it, and I feel like that's kind of what they were probably looking for. So right now, that's what's selling for them. But like Kaisen's good. I'm still catching up right now with it. Lane chapter stack, but where I'm recently caught up right now with it in my read, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, are they? Because I only get a chance to read One Piece now and the English Jump. Do they have Kaisen in there?
So Kaisen, they had the jump start. They did not add it back in, but from what I found out was kind of like what they did with My Hero and with Haikyuu, is that after it's in the jump start, is that if they get voted back in, or they're gonna have volumes come out in English, and based on the reception right now, they're keeping their tabs on it. So I wouldn't be surprised.
They've been doing great with the Haikyuu volumes.
Yeah.
Like I've been thinking about just collecting those and reading them, man. That's been a serious thought.
You know what the rumor I've been hearing almost like the last 2 weeks or so?
What
is that? Apparently, but because you know how we know that Robot X Laser Beam's gone from Jump finally.
Yes.
But they want to try and get something else in there sports wise. And what I heard is that because they want to at least have enough content out for Haikyuu, or let's say for example, like with One Piece, when it was on Toonami, you know how there was a gap where people couldn't really get into One Piece because they were missing episodes 1 through whatever. They started off at a certain point. They want to do something where at the very least that all of the chapters or all the volumes that it could be available will be available, so people can actually catch up to it where the weekly stuff is. So there's not like a gap. So what I heard is that by the time they get caught up with the volumes, by the beginning of next year, there could be a chance we could see it in the lineup.
Okay.
So it's like, if that happens, man, look, I can wait until Mondays to read the greatness, bro.
to get high quality scans? Yeah,
man. I do it for that, man.
Absolutely. And then more people will be reading it, of course.
Yeah, of course, definitely. I mean, especially because on their website they even have kind of how they do with Naruto, Toriko. If you want to read chapters for free and stuff, that's what they've been doing. I think they're almost in the 200s now. Almost in the 200s, which is crazy. I mean, it gives you enough time to read it.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, man. Let me see. Where do I go see the rankings? I'm pretty sure if you go on if you type in Crunchyroll Weekly Shonen Jump Rankings, so WSJ Rankings, on Google, sometimes you'll find a thread they have on Crunchyroll for the Weekly Shonen Jump Rankings, and they always update. They literally have it from when Naruto and Bleach were still there. I don't know what year, maybe 2011 or something, all the way up until currently.
There's another site that I have that goes all the way back to 1996. Let me see if I can.
Oh, you talking about Comic Vine, no?
No, it was let me see if I can find it. I think I have it bookmarked somewhere. Flag notes. Oh man, where is it, yo? Oh, this is gonna bother me because I think it was last time whenever we were in a call like this, I was like, yo, flipping Yu-Gi-Oh was up there with Naruto and
I think I'm trying to think. It could have been Comic Vine. The only reason I say that is because over there they have they have everything from the beginning of time. They have everything.
You're right. You're gonna be right then. Let me go to Comic Vine. Yeah, this is one. ComicVine.GameSpot. Shonen Jump.
It's nuts, man. They had there's some series I hear
Flag Nards. No, I haven't been to this one, but now I know.
It's ridiculous, man. Every volume cover in the HD. At the very least of what resolution.
Wow, and it tells you what chapter was there.
Yeah, and sometimes, bro, I'm not even joking. Even some of the 2000s or even the later ones, they tell you the name of the chapter, the way it's called, the title, and everything.
Hold on, bro. Yo, hold on, bro. I gotta go to November 2014 right quick, bro. I gotta go to November 2014 right quick. Let me see. I gotta see what else was in the issue when 519 came out, bro. Let me see. For Gintama, March 17, no, November 2014. November 2014. This one. Is this one it? Let me see. Gintama chapter 515. Look at it, bro. Number 5. Number 5 Nards.
What day is that one on?
That one was the 10th.
Oh yeah, oh the one with the Hinamaru Zumo on the cover.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, that's 515.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the one 519. So let me see. Hold on. The 10th, the 17th to 24th. So I think it's this one, the 24th. Is that the issue with Naruto ended?
Naruto,
because I think that's when 517 came out. Yeah, 517 in this one for Naruto chapters 699 and 700. They're both in this one, so that's 517.
Let me see actually.
So I just gotta go two more weeks ahead. This is dope, bro. I didn't know this existed.
Yeah, man.
All right, December 1st, December 8th, right here. December 8th, bro. December 8th, 2014. Look at it. Yo, Gintama 519. One Piece chapter 768. You had Haikyuu 135. My Hero Academia chapter 20.
Yeah.
Toriko chapter 302. That's Bambina.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Bleach chapter 606. That is whenever Ichibei and Yamamoto start throwing hands. Yo, this was a good issue. This is a good issue. Niseko chapter 148. That's when Niseko was still on fire.
I think that's why I dropped it.
So factually, aside from the cover and color pages, Gintama was 4th in this issue. No, 3rd, because that new series never ranked.
Yeah.
So technically,
it was top 5 then.
Yeah.
The very least.
Gintama 519, baby. Let go.
Yeah, man. The best ones are like when you go back and look at like the birth year and like what month, and you want to see like what was coming out during that week.
Yeah,
I remember I was looking at the one that had like it was Goku versus Majin Vegeta when they started off.
That's
it was like I think it was when Shohoku was versus they're facing Sendo's group.
Oh, yo, that's awesome.
I think it was that one, and then I forgot what the last one. Oh, it was when Yusuke pulled up at his the monks and stuff.
Yeah.
When he punched one of the monks when he was a kid, yeah, it was that chapter too.
Yo,
that's greatness.
Hey, my boy Silva, bro, what's good, Silva, man?
Pancake Gang in the house, man.
Yo, Silva, bro, if you want a link, man, I want to talk to you about Nana, bro. So just let me know. Just let me know, bro.
Provide for him,
because I want to talk to you about the Nana greatness, yeah.
Hey, good man,
dude, lads, bro. Oh, well, hold on. I'll tell you. I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you off air. The spider might come for us, bro.
I was gonna see if Terrell was awake, but
I talked to him yesterday, because he was in he was streaming Overwatch.
Yeah, I saw.
While I was playing Destiny 2, so I joined the stream. Let me see.
There's some covers I'm seeing here from like 08. They got a good one here from like issue 41 with Gintama on the cover. What chapter was this? Chapter 227.
Chapter 227. That is in Yoshiwara. If I'm not mistaken, because no, it might be the chapter right before Yoshiwara. Hold on, bro. Let me.
It's in Yoshiwara. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, 227. So yeah, it's the second to last chapter before. Oh wait, then I'm thinking. What moment am I thinking then?
It might be Hosen, bro.
It might be. It might literally be. Let me see.
The Yoshiwara chapter.
Yeah, it is. It's the last episode too. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh snap!
It's a gold cover. Yeah.
Gintama chapter. What was it? 227.
Yeah, 227. Oh, that's gold, bro. The episode when it came out on my birthday. That's gold.
Oh, that's beast.
Insane.
That's beast.
Man, like that's why I love seeing these things because it's like a history book. So like you look at all these things like where was I during this date? And it's like, hey man, look, Gintoki was throwing hands in the red district.
That's right. That's right. Hey, speaking of red district, shout out to Wangnan, but regardless, let me see. I'm saving this color page for 227. This looks godly.
Man. These Bakuman covers, yo, this so gold. But yo, I already missed Bakuman after reading that. That was so good. What else there, man?
Let me see. I send me my drink. Okay. All right. Let me send this man so very quick.
Yeah, I think I sent him the link. I don't know if he opened the DM.
You know, Silver, bro. He's a troll, yo. Oh man, I just opened this up, bro. Yo, man, Lexi, bro. But regardless, regardless, man. Recon, the third Bleach manga set comes out, I think, next month. Dude, I can't wait for a first of all, psychological dynamic of psych, bro. You have the godliest profile picture, bro, from the GOAT episode, man. Woo! I love that episode so much, dog. If that is because I can barely see, but that looks like Shinji in episode 26. So if that's the case, yo, you're a GOAT. But I can barely see the image right here. It looks like it's Shinji whenever he's in his mind while instrumentality is going down. But I can't really see it from here. That's what it looks like from the silhouette. Regardless, godly. But anyways, in October, I'm definitely getting the final volume of Bleach. No question. I'm not gonna be able to get the whole set because I pretty much have almost all the volumes anyway. But I'm definitely getting that final volume of Bleach. No question. That's gonna be good.
Bro, we got like Shaman King up in here. Zombie Powder. Zombie Powder cover. August 2nd, 1999.
Was Yu-Gi-Oh in that?
Let me see. Zombie Powder. Yeah, so you had Kenshin, you had One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh! Chapter 137.
I'm pretty sure that's. Damn, if Ebo were here, he would know.
Probably tell you. Yeah, he probably played.
If Ebo were here, he would know.
Let me see. Yo, these guys are horrible. Oh, it's a Merrick. Yo, it's the Joey and the Merrick.
Joey Merrick?
Yeah. Yeah, it is, bro. With the chain and stuff. Oh, yo.
Retro Samurai, bro. What's good, man? What's good? Let me see, bro. These guys dropping titles hitting me in the childhood. Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I see. I had a feeling, bro. It looked like Shinji, bro. The Ava greatness, man. I've been recently watching the series again in Spanish, and because I really like the Spanish dub for some odd reason. There's something about Ava's Spanish dub that gets me. I mean, of course, its English dub is memorable. Its Japanese is phenomenal, but there's something about that Spanish dub for freaking Ava, man, that always gets to me. I've been trying to find End of Ava in Spanish. And it's been a rough ride, but regardless, I almost got a lot of viruses trying to find this dang movie in Spanish. All good, coach. It's all good. I found this one site that has all the episodes in Spanish, so that's how I've been watching it as on there. And it has the same player as other sites too. It's on it's like the open load player, so it's you can play that right off your phone. It's just that it has like 15-second extremely long ads, bro.
Yeah,
and they're unskippable. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to you.
Yo, my greatness, bro. Yo, you only know this because we talk about so much in college, bro. The greatness that is Whistle. Hey man, come on. Hey, come on. Bro, come on, yo. You put respect on my goal, yo. Come on. Bro, I hate this man, Ricardo. He not should deny. Hey, listen, while he's away, man, listen. Go experience the greatness that is Whistle. Go experiences a Go soccer manga. Days has nothing on it. All right. We got to promote the greatness, man. We got to promote the greatness. Yeah, I think he got smoked.
This man said Whistle, yo. Whistle.
Hey, come on. This guy.
Whistle, bro.
Hey, come on.
Oh man. But my microphone got tangled up, man. I couldn't believe it, bro.
I know that the greatness. It does that. It does that once in a while.
Whistle, bro.
Oh man! Hey, shout out to Tim Hortons, bro. That laugh brought out the Timmies, man. So shout out to that.
Yo, issue 8 got my girl Jolene on it. That's what Eto said, bro.
Well, what year? 2000?
I think so. Well, I know that Stone Ocean ended in 03.
Yeah.
So it probably did, because I think Event Torero went on until 99, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. Because I forgot, like, if because I remember Diamonds Unbreakable was going on from 96.
Yes.
Early than that, yeah, around that time and stuff. So, oh yeah, chapter 1 for Hunter x Hunter, bro, gone on the cover. That's a legendary cover as well.
In 98, right? 1998.
Yeah, so it's the one right after Whistle.
Whistle, bro. Yeah, Whistle, man.
That was a journey, man. Oh man, let's see. Oh, they have.
How do you differentiate it by years?
For me, like when I just go like, because it goes, okay, so when you go for the first one, it goes from like the most current stuff, and then you go by like you just keep on going, like skipping on to the next one. So like right where I'm at right now is like in the early like 20s of the pages, and it's like in like the late 90s. But oh my god,
2012.
Look what I found, bro. Hold on, what chapter was this though? What chapter was this, bro?
What is it?
I found bro. It has Bastard on the cover. Chapter 103.
Dark Schneider
on the cover of Joe Mazzy show.
Post Abigail Arc. Hold on, bro. I might have to. I got to see this.
Yeah, bro. Issue. October 13, 1997, bro. This is before Survivor Series. No, this is before Bad Blood. Oh my god.
Shoot.
Bro, Kane did a madness on Taker. Then Dark Schneider pulled up.
Yo, straight out of Alderaan. What's good? Yo, it's good to see you. 3.0 plus 1.0 hype. Yo, listen, man. I'm really, really tempted at going to Japan and watching that movie, bro. I'm so tempted, because this is going to be Anno's version of End of Eva all these years later, bro. 23 years later, man. As End of Eva came out in 97. And then this movie's gonna come out in 2020. So good God, man. Goodness gracious, bro. This man is his new vision from the rebuilds, and because we know that 3.0 is pretty much what he had in mind for covering what episodes 23 and episode 24 were in the television anime. So this 3.0 plus 1.0 is what he came up with all these years later as a substitute to episodes 25 and 26 and Friend of Ava. So I don't know what this man has planned, but by God, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I can't flip and wait. Let me see. Made Recon get water with a lemon. I had to, bro.
For real?
No, I didn't get a lemon, but I had to get some water, bro. I don't even think I have a lemon in this house, man.
You know what's reminding me of? Remember the box? And then he goes and gets a lemon. But let me see what chat's saying. But no, I was gonna say though. Let me see. Yeah, I was gonna say Recon. Like, you remember the box?
Which one?
The one you said the message for the Gin. You remember that? Yeah, bro. You remember that work? You found like a ball.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, listen, bro. There's some lemons in there for sure. Whoever sent you that is a sicko, man. Or you found that's a sicko,
bro,
man.
I mean, do I still not pick up my phone, bro? Let me see if we find that pic.
I know it's in our chat. I know that much.
yeah, that's for sure. Let me see if I can find the pic. I don't remember when I sent that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
All I know is that, listen, just for forewarning to anyone, if you, I hope to God no one ever hacks what this man me Recon talk about, because bro, that ain't Shueisha, man. The FBI out of door stuff.
Akai, bro.
Akai would. My phone I was showed like this, boom, gone. Just like that. No
chance. I found it. Bro, look at it live.
Seagrams.
Extra dry, bro.
Yeah, I was dead ass. I forgot what. You know what it was when I did like I was doing like a Mario Kart stream, right? And I was doing for like the tournament, and I named the title the Cup Seagrass. All capitals. I was like, yo, man. Anyway, shout out to whoever was that sent that box.
Yeah, for real, bro. Because that's the only box I've seen of it since.
Then the guy, I don't know, bro, if he's still in Florida.
I don't either. Yeah, they smoked him on site, bro.
They must have, man.
They smoked him on site.
Oh, Jay Jordan asked a great question, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't. And I have it. Look, I have it right here, bro.
That's what,
I have it ready to play, man. I have the greatness. Bro. But
my game, man.
I like playing prologues after I play through the series, man. So I need to. I at the very least finish the second one, and then I can go back and play this again.
No, Recon, listen. I'm gonna say this to you right now. What in God's name, do not. But real talk though, man. Be honest. Don't play Kiwami 2 until you play 0. I'm just telling you right now. For the sake of all that is good, you gotta play 0 before you touch Kiwami 2.
So what you're saying is, I can start installing 0 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, like for starters, because you're
I'm gonna do it right now.
Because I know you like how much you appreciate a good story.
Yeah.
I think you have to do 0 before you go into 2. Like you remember all the events with the first game, no?
Yeah, and I almost beat 2. Yeah. But I haven't played the Kiwami version. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like if you play the original 2, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you play Kiwami 2, I need you to play 0 before that.
Okay.
For reasons, because I know you who appreciates a really good story.
I need to turn on PS4. I got you. Dude, I've been dying, and I have half the day off tomorrow. Woo.
Hey, good man. Man, I've been replaying 0 myself, man. 0 is such a gold game, bro. And it's not even just like the fighting, man. There's just so many things about it. Like what I appreciate with Yakuza, like the sub stories, side events. And stuff.
I love that stuff. I love that stuff in the first one and the second one.
Yeah, man. Like I remember that yesterday, I was like playing a lot of the karaoke stuff. You know what I mean? It's just so amazing, bro. Like,
dude, I was telling one of my coworkers yesterday because we were talking about I was telling about Yakuza because I was like, yo, I really like this, and he was asking me what it was about, and I was like, I gave him the same explanation that you gave. I believe it was Terrell about like it's similar to GTA but with like a better story and awesome characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I told him, I was like, listen, man, the last game in the series is called A Song of Life. Like,
dude,
how can you not think it's not, bro? How can you not think
oh my god. Hold on, man. I gotta give this person the chat my rankings for the games. But I see a troll with a KD icon.
Who is that? Silvio, my boy Silvio. Let me take this. I need to delete a game to make room for Yakuza. How big is Yakuza last?
I can't remember actually. Oh, damn, where's my case actually? Because I think it says on the case like how many gigabytes you need. I think 20 or something like that.
You want me to? Oh, 20. I think I have room. It says 23 gigabytes.
Yeah. So it's not that bad.
All right, let me check real quick. Yeah, because I've been dying to play something out, and I saw my boy Sam is playing it in the Discord, man.
Yeah, dude. Sam and I've been talking about 0 in the Discord, man. And it's just like, I'm so happy for him just experience it. Like, yo,
I have 45 gigabytes of space. Let's go.
Let's
go. I'm putting Yakuza in right now. Dude, I haven't since the second one on my PS2. I haven't played, bro. I'm dying.
You know the wild part is I think it's today is the anniversary for when the first game came out in 06. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah. That's why I want to go back and try and recollect those games.
I'm gonna take the webcam with me. Look at it, bro. Look at it last. Look at Yakuza 0, bro.
Yeah! Look how fast, coach. Bro, they said, listen, you want to play greatness? Hey, but we'll do it quickly. We'll do it.
It's just 65 seconds, bro.
Man.
65 seconds.
You're playing by greatness, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna wait till that because I don't want to. I want to be fully invested in the story, but
well, you know what's crazy? Because I remember you and I talked about like with Metal Gear, we know how like has like an amazing main menu theme with 4.
Yeah,
I personally love to death Yakuza Zeros. If you ever listen to it, man, like Oh, but it's oh my god, I love it.
It's on the level of MGS4's.
It's weird because it's like once you complete the game and you understand like all the meanings of the series and stuff, when you listen to that song and realize like what's going on, you're just like, oh my god.
It's similar to 4 then, because MGS4, you know by the end of the game,
you know what's going on.
Where Snake is. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god,
it's like a JoJo opening. It's like a JoJo.
Opening. It is. Oh my god,
that's dope,
man, dude.
Yo, my boy, Silva,
are we outside?
Good?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, are we outside?
I don't know what you mean by that.
bro, come on. Come on.
yo, Silva, bro, what episode of Banana are you on?
30, I think.
Yo, man, dude. So, hold on, let me I get to finally send this link, bro. Yo, first of all, ending 2 is one of my favorite endings in all of anime, bro.
Yo, I think I'm on 2, right?
I don't remember how long 2 went on for. Let me check. It's Starless Night.
I have no idea what the names are, but I like them all so far.
Here, I'll put it right here on. I'll just put a visual for you.
I like the current ending more than all the openings. It might be 2.
Yeah, it probably is too, because ending 2 is my favorite thing, just period, in the series. It's this one. When I reach into the sky.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah, it's that one. Ending 2, yeah.
Every song in the series is really good. So
yes, bro. So you saw the legendary concert scene, bro. You saw the legendary concert scene. Greatness, bro.
I like every episode. If I didn't have to sleep, I would be probably like finished with it.
I understand.
Yeah,
I was gonna watch it like right now if I was in the call, but I can wait.
Oh man, I got experience Nana myself. I've heard it for so many years, but it's like I've never really like, what, because like certain series you want to be like in a certain mood to get into. Like oh, you want to check it out, but it's just like I need to be in the right mindset to go and experience this. So, but I feel like soon though the shoujo thing is gonna take over one day, and we'll experience it.
Yeah, like I've been recommending it to Silva for years, because I know we have like a similar type of liking to series like that. So I was like, I know Silva's gonna like this whenever he gets into it, yo.
Yeah, I loved like Ora Monogatari. Like I really loved that when it was coming out weekly in the anime. My love story, so good.
Have you ever watched Blue Spring Ride, Last?
Bro, you know what? When I was getting into when I was watching like Anime Weekly in 2014, I remember it was one of the first series I wanted to check out, but I wanted to wait until it's completed. But I've never gone back to check it. But I've heard nothing but amazing things about it.
Yeah, man.
Recon is like the only fellow tard I know.
For Blue Spring Ride.
You know what's funny though? You
know who else really likes the series? Silva, Firefish Shanks.
Oh yeah, I've talked to him about it.
Yeah, he does too.
Yeah, but I was gonna say when I saw recommendations for, you remember when Finaverworld had like group We Are Nakama? Yeah, that's where when they had the recommendations. Like I saw, I'm like, okay, I might have to peep it.
They recommended Blue Spring Ride.
Yeah, because they were talking about like series that were coming out, I think in 2014 for the summer, and
I
think it was Panda that talked about it. It was Our Ride. I think he was the one that was talking about it.
Panda's a good man, bro.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Yo, you guys heard about because Eto brought up in the comments about the Part 5 opening. Y'all heard that Coda's doing it and it's being written by the people who did Cruel Angel's thesis, bro.
Yeah, I'm so hyped for it.
I can't wait.
When does it come out? Is it like in the fall, right?
Yes, I think it's October.
I think the first week is when I'm assuming, first or second week. But
that's gonna be good. Yeah, I think Sticker told me it was October 5th. Oh man, I'm not gonna be in New York.
You know what, man? Listen, I'll sacrifice. I'll sacrifice everyone in that hotel place, man. We're all good. I need to see. Jojo, man.
That's right, listen, bro.
Silva, you know, Ray's right because he's like reading.
Bro,
I've seen it. Some panels. I'm like, oh my god, I need it in my veins.
Yeah, it's godly.
Oh my god.
People are gonna stop shitting on it like when the anime comes out.
Yeah.
That's facts. I already don't see anybody dogging on it
Yeah,
like they used to.
yeah. Now, yeah,
I
same.
come to appreciate more. And you know what it is? Because now it's all in full
People read
color.
it in the shitty scans. So
I was one of those people.
And I
And
was one of those people.
I-
Coffee stain scans.
Yeah, bro.
Coffee
Oh
stain
my
scans.
god. Oh, it's gonna be so gold, man. Just like because I feel like it's gonna be like me like seeing the series for the first time, technically. Because you know, like we're getting in like the experience where it's animated, it's properly translated, it's official. Like
Yep.
that's gonna be so beautiful, man. Like
I'm telling you.
I'm hoping it comes out on the Fridays, like how it did for part 3 and part 4. At Friday releases, man. Look, I will accept it. But oh my god.
yeah,
Let me see.
Friday is the
Okay, my
best
friend got
day
a shout
probably.
out. He loves your channel. His name is Mike Hunt. Yo, shout out to Mike Hunt, yo. Shout out to Mike Hunt for being an absolute goat. What do you know what series in particular? Mike Hunt likes like One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Gotama.
Good
See,
man.
but let me know, yo. Let me know.
Hey, I see Brago in the chat.
Brago's in the chat. Yo,
Yeah.
my boy Brago, man. What's good, man? What's good? Yeah, man. I've been having Brago in my thoughts, bro, because of this whole copyright situation. I was like, man, I hope my boy gets that all that resolved, because all I see continuously every single day is another person getting hit by this stuff, bro.
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah, but I know now he's able to live stream again because I got the notification from it earlier. So shout out to my boy Brago, bro, doing big things, man.
Definitely,
Doing big things.
Listen, man, Shueisha can wild out as much as they want, man. They can't put down. Listen, when someone wants to go up the main card, bro, you can't put them down.
That's facts. That's facts. And that's the Dofi of the community, bro. So he'd find a way.
Exactly, man.
He'd find a way.
If anything, he's like a Randy Orton, bro. He can get away with anything that's going on.
With dipping his cog in the boot, bro.
You're not gonna shake my hand, Randy Orton. That's fucked up, man.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's sick.
Let me see.
Oh man.
Yo, Yak Attack, bro. What's good, my man? What's good?
Hey, shout out to Yak though. It was his
Yak.
birthday 14 so minutes ago when it was.
It was his birthday yesterday?
Hey,
Oh,
Happy
flag hey man, Yak, bro. I missed it, man, but by God, it's never too late. I'm pretty sure right now, and it's still. Let's just pretend I'm in California, bro. It's still yesterday, man. So happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday,
Good
man.
Good man.
To my boy Yak, bro. He was definitely one of those people. Him, Laz, and Quentin, and Ninjas were the ones who like whenever I saw y'all talking about TOG, it really made me want to get into it. So shout out to y'all, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to y'all for being good individuals. Go people. Shout out to my boy Yak, yo. Let me see.
Hold up, yo. Sen just said something in the chat that has me intrigued. On the side note of that website last sent, it says most character appearances. Nami has more jump covers than Naruto.
As she should.
That's amazing.
Nami should have the most jump covers in history, bro.
Yeah.
What we had this week in the color page, put that on the cover. You know how many people would buy it if it's on the cover?
Bro, Oda would get like 50 million sales that 1 year manga, and he'd be like, "Why?" And he's like, "Oh yeah."
Oda should just make Nami volumes.
Yeah.
Volume cover.
Facts. Now, Nami and Robin volume covers or Hancock or I don't care, bro. Just do one of them.
I mean, he'd probably beat Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least I know eventually we're gonna beat Superman, but we get there faster. With Nami.
You know, I feel like if there's ever a time where Oda feels like someone's coming from behind, like when the manga sales, he's probably gonna ask his wife to do like an illustration for Nami. And then he's like, "Okay, I'm good."
He's gonna pull a magazine, you know, the magazine with Fairy Tail and Seven Deadly Sins, where they always have like chicks on the front. Yeah. He's gonna do that with his wife, bro.
Yeah, she cosplay. I remember as Nami. That's how they got together.
Yeah.
So you know,
like, do it for the gang, yo. Do it for the gang.
You gotta do it for the gang.
Do it for the gang.
I bring home the money, you know.
Yo, and he got, bro. Can you imagine living in Oda's house, bro? Like, I don't even know if he's that type of person who likes having like all these extravagant and big things, but still, man, to have all that clout of living in this man's house and having that massive bank account, bro.
Like, he actually said in an SVS that he likes buying like expensive things to like motivate like young artists so they can be like him, you know.
Oh, that's dope. That's awesome.
You know? Like we always talk about, like, you know how like Sriracha wants to go to Roppongi Hills, and we could talk about how Oda probably owns parts of Roppongi Hills.
Probably,
like, he probably does that. This man makes 25 mil a year. Like
I still remember when this man Sriracha used to say that he used to eat beans out of a can for dinner, bro. And now this man is factually has a successful manga, bro. So shout out to Sriracha, bro. He's a true inspiration, bro. He's still a gorilla. But that's an inspiration right there. Bro.
But you know what, man? His most recent chapters in Gintama are some of my favorites, honestly.
They've been phenomenal, man.
Yeah,
they've been so much fun, and that's why I have such high I have a lot of like a lot of hope in these next two chapters that Sriracha knows what he's doing. And
yeah, I mean that's my thing. It's like I can't worry about it because it's like we've already experienced the one shots and how he's able to finish an entire arc in a chapter. So it's like, especially the way the recent the manga is going right now, I feel like it's because I feel like he wants to make sure like he doesn't want where like other series like they'll leave so many ties behind for other characters, and it's like I wonder what happened to this guy and that guy. You know, like at least wrap it up. And he's smart enough to know what to do. And again, it would not surprise me if whatever the final chapter is supposed to come out that he decides to joke around and say, we're gonna go to 701 so I can say I can finish beating Naruto and Bleach in chapters and volumes, and then he called right off in the sunset. Knowing him, he might do that. But if not, man, I expect some greatness regardless from him.
I really want that final panel to be Gintoki riding off on a Hasegawa shaped Nimbus, man. I can't get rid of that, bro. It needs to be a parody of the final page of Dragon Ball, at least. Yeah, at least, bro. So
as long as he gets Tsukuyo a kid, man, before he rides off on the Nimbus, man, I'm good.
Dude, rewatching the Oppo arc today with the baby, I was like, dude, this has to happen again with Suki, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They have to meet the kid again, bro. You know how gold that would be if he's sitting at the park bench where he saw the kid, and the kid walks up with the apple. It's oh my god.
I'm telling you, bro. All these years later, all these like the kid looks like Gin now. The kid looks like Gin now.
Yeah, bro. Bro, imagine. Remember, we had a call like this way back. Remember, I was saying like, it would be cool if Gintoki would have like his own dojo, kind of like what's
Shoyo
had, and be his little first disciple.
That would be awesome.
That would be so like, oh my god. That's what I was thinking. We were gonna go down that route when the time skip when we first got back to him and everything. But I wouldn't mind that for the conclusion.
Speaking of that, next episode is gonna be godly. Next episode is gonna be extremely godly, bro.
There's certain episodes I can't wait to honestly seeing Gintama.
Yeah. Like, and next week's episode is one of them. Ghosts.
There's a certain chapter I said this year was in my top 3, and it still is for a meeting. I can't wait when that chapter gets animated, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what to do, bro. Like, it's like, man.
The greatness, bro. Let me see. Nami in volume 50 was nice. That's a fact. I have that back here. Let me see.
Which one's 50?
50, I think that's the end of Thriller Bark, I believe. Hold on. Oh, it's the one that I think she's like lying on the cover. Pretty sure.
Look at this.
Yeah, she's like lying on the cover.
Volume cover right here,
Yeah. It's the one she's like lying on top.
This is an excellent volume. I remember I was talking about this in my top 10 favorite One Piece volumes, and because it's a fantastic volume, bro. End of Thriller Bark, heading into Sabaori, man, and this cover is beast. You got Zoro, you got the King, you got Brook, and then you got Nami on top, man. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I can't let Nami looked too good though during Thriller Bark. It's crazy.
That's facts. Before Zoe, that was my favorite Nami outfit.
You know what? This could be a shoot because I think he got married to his wife during that time, so maybe that's why Nami got extra play because of that.
Possibly the keys. Never know.
He's like, I could put her over. And,
let me see. Sultan X says, how long does it take for Gintama to get good? Chapter 1, episode 3.
Yeah, basically.
Chapter 1, episode 3.
And if you disagree, change your opinion. Not playing.
The moment that you hear yeah,
that's where it becomes gold. And even before then, it was greatness.
Even before then, with those trollish tiger aliens invading the shop. The tiger aliens.
Yo, I don't think I've ever watched episode 2.
Episode 2 of Gintama?
Yeah. because I watched 1 because I thought it was the beginning, but then I skipped to 3, and I've rewatched the series like 2 or 3 times, but I've never gone back to 2.
You just said screw it. He starts back at 3. I understand.
Yeah, I might watch it soon because
just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm gonna
I've been
watch the whole
rewatching.
thing when it ends. So
I've been rewatching so much Gintama Silva, the past couple of like weeks, dude, and
I haven't like read it for like 15 chapters or so because I'm waiting on it to end so I can like, bulk read it.
Yeah, man. I know for a fact next. I'm gonna say after Raw next Monday, I'm gonna get off social media completely. Until the next chapter comes out, that final chapter, it's gonna. Yeah. I can't wait, man. I'm gonna be very, very sad, but the fact that I'm gonna have the final chapter of Gintama that I'm gonna be able to read, like it's both an exciting and a depressing thing.
Yeah.
But I can't. I want to see what Sriracha does because every other author, I at least have some sort of clue as to how they're gonna end their series. But for Gintama, from the very beginning, I have no idea how this one's gonna end the series, bro. And there's one thing that Sriracha's always done great is end his arcs off godly, bro. Yeah, he always has amazing final chapters for his arcs. So what is he gonna have as a final chapter for the series? So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there.
You have to do a stream with other Gintama fans. I know you. I think you said already before, Recon. You're gonna do a stream for that. Yeah,
I am. I want to do 2. I want to do one. I have two with 2 titles in mind. I have one called Thank You Gintama, and I have another one called Farewell Gintama. I want to do the Thank You Gintama sometime, possibly even this week, and then Farewell Gintama after the chapter ends, or after that final chapter comes out. Because I want to do one as a prediction stream for the final chapter, along with like looking back on the whole series as a whole before then, and then the Farewell Gintama for the final chapter. That's the one that I for sure I already have a lot of people that are joining on that stream that I've already talked to. So we'll see. We'll see what happens for those 2. But for sure, no question, those 2 streams are getting done. I just don't know when. And with other Gintama YouTubers, of course. Let me see. Yo, my boy Cliff, bro. Recon your OST videos are Code Phantom. Yeah, I appreciate that, Cliff, man. Those are always so much fun to do, bro. Because I love talking about One Piece's OSTs. It's my favorite soundtrack in anime, and I actually for the future, this is just an idea that I have for my afterthoughts video. Whenever I bring that back. Because I always go back and reread the chapter with OSTs while my video is rendering to go up on YouTube. So I'm thinking about adding a segment like that in my afterthoughts videos where I'm like, all right, guys, let's just think about what OST would play in this situation with the current OSTs we have in the anime. So like for the last chapter for 916, I'll go like, okay, we'd look at the OSTs and be like, okay, do you think this OST would work for this particular thing, or would this OST work right here at the end for it to end the episode, or whatever the case may be? Just have a little fun thing, because I love talking about the soundtracks, bro. One Piece soundtracks are godly.
That's what I remember. It's weird because the one of those where like if I can hear it, I know what part could be from, but just knowing the name is always so tough, man. But yeah, I love a lot of the new stuff we've been getting, like from like New World, like ever since like Dressrosa, when the new stuff started coming in, like and even the Whole Cake Island stuff. I think is just incredible. Like really,
I was really watching the Sanji versus Luffy fight, and
with Connor,
all the soundtracks, and I also watched it alone, but all the new soundtracks from Whole Cake Island are amazing,
phenomenal.
Like some of my favorites.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, the anime's been so good, man. Like,
yeah, I gotta watch the last 2 episodes because I want to react to them, not only because of what's been going on with Katakuri and Luffy, but I know that like the godly pudding and Sanji things are also in these episodes too. So I really, really want to react to these. So that's why I've been holding off to watching them, man.
Yeah.
Pudding and Sanji, I'm telling you that's my favorite part of this part of the arc. They're freaking hilarious, man. Yeah, my boy Araragi Senpai in the comments saying, what's shout out to my boy Araragi Senpai saying, binge Gintama in 6 months, my greatest binges. Dude, I used to bother Araragi Senpai in the Discord like every day. Like, yo, where you at in Gintama right now, bro? where learning Gintama right now, dog. I used to do the same thing for Silva when Silva was catching up too. But Silva, what the hell are you in Gintama, dog? Where are you in Gintama? I'll never forget whenever I went on Facebook one day and I saw this man Silva watched episode 214, bro.
Oh man,
The gold episode.
Top. I was gonna say top 3, but no, I don't know.
See, the last time I made an episodes video, I think it was. I know it was my top 5. I don't remember if I put it in my top 3.
And by top 3, I mean top 3, like not from an arc.
Gotcha. Because it's tough. It's tough. It's really, really hard to have. I know what my favorite episode is, but after that, it's hard.
I think I like the Kagura Independence Day one better still.
Yeah, that's still my 2. I can't change Independence Day, bro.
Think about it to make a list.
So I love like the court scene of a nation stuff again in Obero, like that episode, and then like the next, that's sure I remember even like the Gin and Takasugi stuff. I can't remember which one exactly.
Which one? In Corson?
In the Shogun assassination arc.
Yeah.
So like either the end of the fight or the after the fight, because I really do love the after the fight stuff when the face turn and everything.
Yeah.
Like that was amazing.
I'm telling you that's the best chapter. That's the best batch of chapters, man. That junk is so god.
But then it's like it's tough because Pharaoh Shinsengumi has a lot of
hype
and symbolic moments. Like your sword cannot reach me.
Yes.
My god.
And then it has one of my favorite sequences. Whenever Toshi and Gin are back to back, and it starts playing no. Well, they just start going ham.
Yeah.
Episode 316 or chapter 551 is my favorite chapter from that arc, but episode 308 I think is my favorite episode in for a while because episode 308 is perfect. It covers 2 chapters and it is the best version of that right there. It's a phenomenal episode. It's either that one or 314 because 316 I love it so much. And the first time I watched it in Japanese because I watched it while it was airing in Japan. So I read 551 so many times that I knew what they were saying. But so many good episodes of Farewell. But it's just this Shogun. Like if I could legit have all of my favorite episodes from just one arc or favorite chapters from one arc, it would be all of Shogun, bro. Like I'd have from like 5 all Shogun Assassination arc episodes, all Shogun Assassination arc chapters, because that's just I love that arc so much, man. It's Shoguns of Light and Shadow, bro. Greatness. Such a good arc, man. Let me see. On the off chance you haven't read it, I highly recommend the article because it's a great idea, Laz. Oh, Laz, this comment's for you, bro. For Yakuza.
Hold on, let me see that. Yakuza Black Panther 1 needs to be subtitled. Is that the one? I see one for like Yakuza Black Panther. Which one's that?
Alvin Suarez, that's like the same thing for me. He said his worst fear is dying without seeing the end of one.
Oh, that's facts, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's facts.
Like, brain in a jar, man, I don't care. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw the comment. Off chance you haven't read it, highly recommend the article because it's a great read. It's old, but it's well worth looking over as a Yakuza fan. Yakuza 3 review by Yakuza.
Yo, Mr. X Reacts, what's good, bro? I don't know. I don't know if he's still here because we were discussing Gintama, and I really, really hope he didn't get spoiled. But yo, Mr. X Reacts just got to a godly portion of Kingdom, Laz, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Did you see what he got, bro?
Man. Oh my god.
He's in the Kingdom.
Some of my favorite portions in the series, honestly.
Absolutely. Yo, my boy, is that my boy Speak? Speak 1, 2, 3, bro. That's my guy right there. What's up, Speak? Yo, Speak, man. Whenever I do that Hunter stream, man, we definitely gotta get it going, bro. Get some greatness going, my friend.
Yeah. See my man Cypher in the chat as well.
Zypher's in the chat too. Yo, shout out to Zypher too. Yo, I'm also inviting Zypher to that Hunter stream too. Where's my phone? Where's my laptop charger, bro? This jump. I've only been streaming for like an hour and a half, and my battery's almost dead.
Yeah, because like getting spoiled on Gintama is the same as getting hit by a train.
By a mystery train?
Mystery train. I was gonna say that. Oh my god. Hey, listen, man. Anything with a train is automatically a 10 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10 arc.
No question. Automatically. Man, but
Wait, Wes, did you get spoiled on 519?
When for Gintama?
Yeah.
I don't remember. No, I'm trying to remember. I remember for Neverwheel was hyping the chapter up, but I never seen like what happened in the chapter. So when I read the first time, I was just like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't even like into the series, and I was spoiled by Zoro fanboy on a random ass stream.
By Zoro?
My condolences, bro. I'm sorry.
And like at the time, like I didn't even like really think about it,
Yeah.
but then
But then when you actually know the context behind it,
yeah,
yeah. I got you.
because he was hyping it up when it came out.
Yeah, I know Zoro and I were in agreement that that was the best chapter of the year. I mean I still call it the greatest chapter of all time. Well, it's that in 598 of One Piece. Like
And you know what?
It's those two.
I can say I drafted that chapter 519. So.
Yeah, that's facts. I chose 520 because I was like, man, I always pick 519 and everything. So I'm gonna go a little different this time. I'll go with 520.
Yeah, I gotta bring back the draft, man. That I love that that stream we did. It was with you,
It was a lot of fun.
Silva, Ibu,
Yeah,
Yanko. So man, we gotta do that again. That was love. I mean, even if maybe not Jump, but like just in manga in general.
Yeah,
or like even like that would be something great.
Because man, then we could draft some Kingdom chapters, some Vinland Saga chapters, some Tower of God chapters. Like, yo, that'd be fire.
Yeah, that's something I think I would love to do. Even like because I have a lot of people, man, that read Tower of God. Because on Monday with Nayag, I'm on his channel. We have like this Tower of God podcast that we do, right?
Okay.
So every single Monday when a chapter comes out, let's say at midnight, we come on at 7 p.m. and we just talk for like the next hour or two, just talking about TLG. And it's always great because I feel like TLG to me is like a One Piece where it's like there's so much information that's going on that you want to talk about what's happening back then, what's happening now, what's happening later. Like it's that great when it comes to it.
I can already see that where I'm at because there's so much to digest in one chapter that I already feel like talking about it as it is. And I'm like, I can only imagine how this must be weekly.
Yeah,
especially with all those blog posts and everything that you were saying earlier. So
yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Like the wiki, like it's one of the wikis that's one of the most respected because no one really messes around with information whatsoever. Like everything you see there is as best translated from the author that you'll find on the site. So, but
let me hold on. One sec. Let me see. Let me go through these things real quick. Oh, Aragi Senpai asked if you read Kimetsu no Yaiba last.
I just caught up with the greatness. I don't know how consistent the chapters are when it comes to releases because I think they're the recent chapter I think either came out now or it's come out late. But regardless, Jump here needs to start adding it to the weekly lineup. It's that good. Like if I have to say, like next year, Kimetsu no Yaiba is gonna pop. Like I'm excited to see what Ufotable is gonna do because listen, man. The action is great. The way the fighting works out, like, you know, the abilities and all that stuff. I can just picture how good the Fates Stay Night, like the animation, how that's going to look. It's going to take it to the next level, man. It's going to be something.
That's a UFO table, bro. Always pulling out the heat. Yo, Cliff says, your Recon is anime only. We watched Gintama because of you. This OST was my fave when you took a source of this. Yo, yeah, that OST is godly, man. That dun 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 dun.
Oh, yo, since we're all of us, we love FIFA, right?
Yeah.
Xcalic just said in the chat, you guys see the icons they've been releasing for FIFA.
I haven't.
Silva knows. I got a certain tweet I quoted him on. I'm like, listen, bro, I sell the man's kidney if I can get his Zebu. Oh, but they have some great. I was dying because they were ripping Ryan Giggs because he got like a 92 rated, and someone said he should have been an 82. I'm like, hey, come on.
Come on. Yo, my boy Shrek Savage is my second favorite series, Gintama, bro. Yo, Shrek, man.
No Zidane? Nah, you gotta put Zidane in the game. Even if I think it's because he's a manager, still, like in a sense. So like they may just, I don't know.
I think they. This might not be true, but I think they had like some kind of issue with him, like or he had an issue with him.
Probably his image rights or something, maybe. Because I know they had a lot. They had it for a while with the W because of after he passed, they couldn't get his stuff. But let me see.
Yeah, because otherwise, like I think they put in.
Yo, they got one of my goals I used to watch back in the day. Remember David Trezeguet from Juventus?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got his card, bro. He's what, 92? 91.
No, that's high. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I honestly like don't really like know how like don't pay attention to FIFA ratings,
Mhm.
so I'm not I can't judge how high that is.
Yeah, like
But
that like Prime Van Nistelrooy, they got him as like a 92. Like Nedved as a
like
91. Like they got a lot of good stuff.
what are like Ronaldo and Messi usually?
Let me see. Actually, hold on. I don't know if they put that out yet or if it's
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
only
um,
after that.
I
mean,
know.
like,
Last game they were 94 and 93. I
hmm,
think.
all
I
right,
think
yeah.
Ronaldo's higher. I think it's 93 or 94. Let me see again. But you can definitely say I'm gonna be streaming FIFA 19 because even if I take some L's, it's all good.
It's all good, man.
But man, I can't wait because this is the one that they've been hyping up a lot recently. Like, because I think they're supposed to add like something for I don't know if it's indoor soccer they're doing or like there's something to it. Like, there's more game modes. I know they have a survival thing now.
I saw the survival one. That looks
where
dope.
he's scoring their out the players out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually like that. That's gonna be something I see a lot of people playing. But even the mechanics too, like I've seen, are supposed to be a lot more improved, like first touches and everything. So, yo, okay, I see that pick. Recon. Good man.
Yeah, bro. I sent that junk to Silva, bro. Listen, man. I saw that when I was at work earlier, right? I was yeah, bro. I was scrolling through the gram, and I was like, bro, I was mesmerized, bro. I was like,
Same.
I was shook, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, what the flag, Darth?
Like, I was like, is that real?
Oh, did you hear? Speaking of Lexi though, with her and Braun Strowman now for the mixed match challenge, yeah. The trolls though. You see how they did it? It's like he's like, yeah. We're back.
Who else? Who else is in that challenge?
Bailey,
AJ,
Finn. Yeah,
AJ and who?
AJ and Charlotte.
Oh, they are for
that's gonna
real.
be goat. That's gonna be goat.
Yeah,
I didn't see
there's
that.
no way they won't win. Like they're the two main champs.
You know the sleeper one though, man. It's Sasha and Bobby.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they got part of it.
Honestly, knowing Vince, like AJ and Charlotte are champions, but Lex and Braun will still win because they're on.
I think they're on Raw. Yeah. But the worst one, the worst team I think for me, it's Jinder Mahal
Shanti.
and Alicia Fox.
Bro, that's some WCW stuff right there.
No, WCW was when I turned off my TV when they did that meditation session with Bobby Lashley.
Yo, I actually went to go do something else after that, bro. I really did, bro.
I turned off my TV. I'm like, no, bro, come on. What is this?
Yo, they have Kevin Owens say I quit to come back a week later to
a week later,
a gender segment.
Oh man.
This is nuts.
Yeah.
Senato says, Recon, what 3 chapters would you definitely put in a seinen manga draft? Yo, that's very, very Kingdom 499, Steel Ball Run chapter 90. That'd probably be my first pick. I ain't gonna lie. Steel Ball Run chapter 90, Kingdom 499. This is tough. There's man, I don't want to spoil anybody in 20th Century Boys, but there's it's either that or it's a certain chapter in Billy Bat. I'd probably have to go with those 3. However, yo, there's just one really, really godly chapter in the farming arc of Villain Saga. That I kind of want to put in there too. Of course, so much greatness in volume 34 of Berserk, but also, man, that's hard because then you got the Kojiro flashback in Vagabond, bro. Like,
and any chapter works. Any chapter in that flashback works. Honestly,
it's tough, man. But for sure, no question, Steel Ball Run chapter 90 would be in my top 3.
Yeah,
it would be my first pick.
I think for me it'd be tough because if 499's off the boards, then I would have to take either for all sake of purposes, it would be 263 because I know Sen recently coloring that for the sake of that. Chapter 54 for Vinland Saga.
Greatness. Godly.
Amazing. And then for me, it's a tie because it's either the final chapter for Steel Ball Run.
Yeah.
Or like, to close off the volume or like, I don't know, man. Like that's going to be tough. Like, maybe there's like one chapter in Vagabond, maybe from the Kojiro flashback or something like further down the line. Like, I'm looking. Let me look at my shelf, man.
And like every single time that I remember back to like the final.
Oh,
to the
Tokyo
final
Ghoul
chapter
exists.
of-
I forgot Tokyo Ghoul exists.
Oh, yeah, Tokyo Ghoul too.
125.
25.
Yo.
That's
Bro, for some reason, like I always forget Tokyo Ghoul is like
yeah,
is
yeah.
a seinen, right? I always forget.
Automatically, bro. That
Dang,
was the chapter
bro.
I put in color. It would be on the magazine.
Yo, man, the final chapter of the original TG, bro. I might have to put that somewhere up there too. That was madness.
Man, what else will I?
But then, bro, there's that one chapter with Furuta and Eto and in
it's in your that one. It's in your bellies and stuff. That one.
yes,
Oh,
greatness. And then the final chapter of Inside Mario always gets to me. The turning point in Onani Master Kurosawa. Like, it's really, really tough, man. I can't really pick out one specific chapter from YKK because it's more about the overall experience, like kind of like in Tama. And then, man, but the final chapter of the original Battle Angel Alita, bro, like, it's really hard. It'd be really hard to do this flipping seinen manga thing. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
but it'd be fun.
It would. Like, that's why like I've been reading so much more series now, just to kind of like broaden the horizons a bit.
Yeah.
But you find like a lot, but then it's tough because there's a lot of great shonen series as well for its demographics. So, but a seinen one I definitely think would be a really interesting draft stream kind of thing to do and see like how vast someone's knowledge is when it comes to manga. But
honestly, I don't think I've read enough seinen to make one. I mean, I've read a good amount, but
yeah.
It's just that like there's some series that I don't consider to be seinen, and then I find other seinen.
Yeah,
I don't consider One Punch Man to be a seinen, but that's a seinen apparently.
Yeah,
according to the websites. So
yeah,
like
I mean, it's just like it runs in a seinen magazine, so it's considered seinen. But
yeah.
Like even Kaguya-sama, like you look at Kaguya, there's no way that's a seinen.
That too. I love me some Kaguya-sama.
Yeah,
I probably have just.
It's something that's like I would love to throw Gantz in there as well, but it's like Gantz when I look back.
Bro, no, yo, you're right, bro. There's certain Gantz chapters, like especially during the Buddha the temple, that like
dude, that's the godly. It's either that arc or the Osaka arc. It's my favorite. I love those arcs so much.
Yep. There would definitely be some goat stuff coming out of there. What others? I'm trying to think of my other like. It's just that my anime list got destroyed when the channel went down. So I don't remember what's all the flipping seinen manga I've read.
I know for me, because I love this series so much, it's in my top 10 still. But No Longer Human, like there's got to be a couple of chapters from No Longer Human that's gonna be in there. That's like, I'll tell you this, is the one manga that scared me the most in my life, where I wait a whole month before I read the next one.
Bro, I forgot about Parasite, bro.
Parasite too, yeah. You forget, you think that's a shonen, it's a seinen, man. Like,
bro, Parasite, the great, bro, the Kana chapter, bro. I might have. Oh, flipping flag nerds. Yeah, that would be hard. That'd be really, really hard.
Bro, how is Flowers of Evil?
I really enjoyed the manga because you're talking about the anime, right?
No. I'm talking about the manga.
For Flowers of Evil?
Yeah.
Like, are you talking about like picking a chapter from that?
Yeah. No, I was saying, how is it a shonen?
Oh, it's a shonen?
Yeah. Apparently.
There's no way. Let me check.
I was thinking about a chapter from that, but it's not. So, I mean, at least
the demographic is shonen.
What?
Yeah, because you know what? This is the same magazine as it's the same magazine as Attack on Titan. So yeah, it's a shonen.
What a bunch of sickos. Yo, Flowers of Evil, man. That was a fun read, yo.
There might be like one chapter from Monster I would have to put in, but it have to be like one of the beginning chapters because I still need to wait for the for a right time to get back on the anime. The anime was so good, but it's just like I need a certain mood to watch that.
But for which one?
For Monster.
Oh, Monster. Oh, yo, man, bro, I forgot about Monster, bro. There's just one chapter in Monster. Well, I don't want to spoil anybody who hasn't never read or got into from Monster. But Zaki and I were in a call the other day, or I think it was like a couple months ago. We were talking about this one particular chapter. Dude, every time I even think about this chapter, I get chills, bro. It's like in the middle. It's right in the dead center in the middle of the thing, but it's just so spooky, bro. And so I probably really think about that too. But that one chapter I was telling you about in Billy Bat, I think that'd be my 3. That chapter in Billy Bat is godly, man. Godly. Let me look at my collection, bro, because I don't know, man. There's so many great seinen manga, bro.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Urasawa series I still need to experience. I remember Quentin was telling me about Happy,
I gotta
the
read
tennis
Happy.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get into that, man. Pluto as well. Pluto for years I've been wanting to get into that. I just want to own the volumes.
Anything Queen tells me to read, I get scared. So
Yeah, same. Yeah, same. Actually, you should
low key, a little bit, bro. Every time. And still, whenever I click on links, it provides. So
yeah, I know. Yeah. But
when this man had like that Japanese text.
I'll never forget that, bro. Dude, never. And I remember midstream, I typed it and I put it on Google and I searched it, and I was like, Laz, bro, this guy's sick in the head, bro. And I still think to this day, Laz didn't never put that thing in.
I never. Oh, the only way I knew what it meant is because thank God Google Translate tells you before they add it. So I'm like,
so this man put camel spider in Japanese, bro. What a sicko, bro. What a sicko, bro.
Yo, who thinks of that?
Bro, because whenever I typed it in and then I looked at it, I was like, this guy's sick in the head, bro. He's sick in the fucking head. Oh, man. Yo, yes, that's all, bro.
Oh, Pun, yeah. I read the first 56 chapters.
Pun too.
Pun, yeah. And it has some really good stuff in the beginning,
I forgot about Pun too, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. I read the whole thing, and it pissed me off so much. I kind of hate it.
Oh man,
I understand. Yeah,
it's not bad, but
you didn't like the booking.
Nah,
Road Dog booked it.
I don't like Pun himself. Like the rest, I'm fine with it.
By the way, the week Hunter x Hunter is coming back. It's officially dropping on Saturday. It's going to leak on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, because apparently,
due to my Gintama depression, I don't know when I'm going to get around to that, bro.
Yeah, because I know that we have 2 or 3 chapters. I know 3 weeks within now until the beginning of October. We're supposed to get like 3 early chapters coming in. So one, yeah, I guess it's one of those ones. And I know the first week of October is the last early chapter we're gonna get. So.
Senato asks, what do you like more, shonen or seinen manga? And that's a really, really hard question for me to answer because I feel like most of my top 10 is seinen, but my top 3 are shonen, or like my top 2, like my favorite series, like in Gintama and One Piece, whatever, Hunter x Hunter, whatever the case may be, like those series, the ones that I think about the most. But whenever I construct these top 10s, it's like I look at the godly awesome sauce I got from Steel Bar Run, 20th Century Boys, Billy Bat, Monster, Vagabond, YKK, and it's like these take up my entire top 10s, but my number 1 doesn't change. Like it's almost always like a shonen series, so it's very, very difficult for me to say, man. What about y'all?
I'm trying to remember. I think for me it's weird because it's like, yeah, it seems because I know One Piece is in there, so you got a shonen, and then Kingdom is in there, so you got a seinen, and then what divides it after for the top 3? It's like Ashita no Joe, Detective Conan, you know what I mean? So one of those things has to finish in 3, but then it's
Ippo, bro.
And then Ippo's in there, you know, like.
See, that's my thing with shonen series is that they usually go on for a long time.
Yeah.
And I get so connected to the characters, bro. Especially when it's a GOAT series.
You know, even like, Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin, like Bakuman. The Bakuman I really do consider from a writing standpoint.
Dragon Ball, bro. My beloved Dragon Ball.
It's like Dragon Ball, man, definitely.
And then for like other things, I love reading Beelzebub, bro. Like series like Beelzebub, series like Medaka.
Toriko is up there still for me.
Like these trollish series that I can just randomly read. They're usually these they usually come from a shonen for shonen demographics.
Yeah, like my top 10 manga is like 7 shonen, so I'd have to say shonen, but I have no preference.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist too, man.
Great,
I forgot that.
The FMA, bro. The FMA.
God bless Arakawa.
Yeah.
But, what else is there? My Haikyuu for me, Haikyuu's got me in there. Gintama definitely. Who else would be
See,
nice?
but it's hard because like for anime and manga, it's different for me, right? Because if I look at my anime list, bro, Togashi Yoshihiro actually has 2 spots. I think FMA is one of those spots, and then of course Gintama's in one of those spots for anime, and then like and then like Ava's in there and Bebop, and but it's it's like, come on, bro. I don't know. That's a hard question, Shonen and seinen, man. Because I don't really like whenever I go on to read, like look at starting to read webtoons now. Like so, as long as the stories go, I don't care.
Yeah, same.
As long as the characters are goat,
Yeah.
I don't care where it comes from. But I feel like most of the time, especially when it comes to series that I talk about on the channel, it leans a lot more towards. Okay, so I'll answer the question in a different way. I prefer to talk about shonen-esque series for the shonen demographic more on the series or on the channel because of the simple fact that I feel like it's the way the series are written is better for the weekly reaction experience. Whereas other series, whenever they're completed, they're phenomenal. But I feel like I won't be able to really talk about them week to week. Like 20th Century Boys is in my top 5, but I feel like if I was reading that week to week, I would not be able to talk about it in the same way that I would have One Piece or I would have Gintama. Whereas like with all these series that I'm reading right now from Jump or just in general, I can talk about these forever. And that's a great thing I like about Kingdom, because Kingdom has the best of both worlds. Kingdom's not censored like a lot of the series in shonen demographic are, but it has a lot of those shonen attributes to it, to where I can talk about it on a weekly basis, and the hype is there. So like even though I feel like shonen or seinen series are a lot better whenever they're completed, and shonen series, the weekly experience is much better than for the seinen. So it's difficult because even for like Vinland is godly, but I feel like Vinland is better when it's read and binging it. Same thing with Berserk.
Do y'all think there's like any series that's better at weekly?
One Piece.
I think so. I really like reading One Piece weekly, but I feel like people would enjoy it more if
I definitely do because all of us, I know for a majority part, we caught up, like we binged through to get to it, so we have that experience. But then if now for us, like we're catching it weekly, and it comes down, I guess, like to what you prefer and what you enjoy. Like if there's certain things you like, I know you're gonna enjoy it weekly. If some of the aren't, it may take some time. But again, it's like I feel like Oda's gonna try to have that catering to people because not everyone's going to enjoy the same things that he's gonna put out. He wants to make it where the fans are gonna enjoy at least the best of both worlds.
Yeah. One Piece is my favorite thing to read weekly. It always has been, always will be. It's just such a magic about it with the community, with the YouTube, with Facebook.
That's one of the thing. Like, if you were like not in the community, if you were just reading, I feel like it would be way different.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those things where it's like I'd rather talk with people about it because I feel like if I talk about it myself, I feel like I'm keeping myself away from like other people who may have the same enjoyment with me. Even though they say they have one difference aside, if we came on this, we talk on the same thing where we talk about One Piece. That's what the main thing that matters.
Exactly.
But I'm trying to think. Hunter x Hunter is like a binge series. I say Toriko weekly. I can put up there.
That
was insane.
That was a really fun experience. Toriko.
That was crazy. Like binging it was insane as it is.
But Toriko weekly was gold.
I feel like Toriko is actually a really good answer for that because
it is. Because like reading it weekly from 292, and that was one of the worst chapters for me to catch up on and wait a week to find out what's going on.
I'm gonna be honest, that's like the kind of thing you can't really handle if you binge it.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, that was like the worst. Like of all the chapters you could have gave me.
Toriko, bro. I remember because of I was going through my heart conditions at the time, and I wasn't able to read from 300 to 303. So whenever I came back, I read all those back to back. Like from like 300. I think I read 301 and 302 back to back, and that was whenever he threw the mountain. So and then when Bambina showed up and the 0.1 second happened, bro, like just that reading a binge almost killed me.
Yeah.
And then when you have the weekly experience right before Area 6, where you have all the 8 kings being shown, you got Darius, you have Acacia, bro. You're like,
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I want you to tell me about that thing. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh,
Craziness, bro.
Man.
Craziness. Well King Moon, bro. Then you had the boss of the skies chilling, bro.
I think what made that experience even more awesome because like I remember when I used to watch with your reactions, but even with King of Lightning, because the Lightning, it's like, yo, the way he does like the edits and stuff, and it's just like it goes to like the next level. Like you remember with Jiro, and
Yeah.
like in terms of Wolf, and I remember this man put the Meta Knights. Now my power was without rival. Like I can never forget that live reactions. It's gold. And he's like, yo, and when I hear this man go like that, it's like it's a gold chapter.
Yeah, I can't. That's so factual, dog.
It is, man. Like it is, like it's crazy, man. This man was doing this since like 2012, 13, like when it was like really hot, man. Like,
Yeah,
dude, never forget, man. Toriko, I really do hope Shimabukuro comes back, with something in Jump. Doesn't matter what it is. Adventure, it could be a comedy. I just want to read Shimabukuro work, like.
Yeah. I feel like Gintama in its prime from like in FS whenever FS was in the manga weekly, I could not wait to read the next chapter, yo. Mm-hmm. It was madness, and sometimes we still get that now, but in its prime, Gintama probably would be one of my answers for sure. But without question, One Piece, that's a great answer though in Toriko, man.
Yeah. Oh, another one we were just talking about before, Conan.
Oh, Conan, yeah.
Conan, I can definitely say too. And then Mr. X was just saying as well, because he's like, Detective Conan is the only show I enjoy weekly since I don't get the answers I want and can speculate on how things are happening. One Piece mainly for the discussion and community.
Yes.
But I feel like you get the best of both with that, because I remember, like, when I was doing discussions and stuff with you, Elias, Quentin, stuff, like, just like to talk about like what's going on in the past, what's going on in the present, what could happen in the future, and it just makes you really think. And then one little screw that Oyama just turns around and it makes us think, and it's like, okay, we have to rethink all the way what happened back then. Like, I love that.
Like right now, I'm holding off because I love Kid Cases so much that I really don't want to read this yet.
Oh, it's tough, man. I'm reading now. It's so good, and I know you're gonna appreciate it. I'll just say
I can't wait, man. Those are my favorite cases, bro. So I'm mad hype.
Yeah, I'll just say this because I know you love Kid and everything. So I would say you might want to react to it. I just gonna say, like, I think because I know you would appreciate it a lot more than I would, because I like Kid a lot, but I think from where this is going right now, I think you're gonna really appreciate it.
Okay, so I got you. I'll take your word for it. But I know from people that are caught up, like a lot of the people always tell me the Seven Deadly Sins weekly is awesome. I'm not caught up to it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's weird because I'm a couple hours behind.
I used to read it, and it was, but I haven't read in like 100 something or so.
Yeah. I got you. You know what it is? Because I think I remember when Suzuki had like the accident. I think it was last year or the year before. But after they came back and stuff, it didn't feel the same for a little bit. And then after, like, it's been great at some parts. But I don't know, guys. I feel like now, because next year it's gonna be wrapping up. So I feel like, it's trying to rush. I don't want to say rush, but it's trying to get towards its end while keeping it interesting. Because I've always felt with Taizai, it's like it's never had like a villain that really captures the story and makes you invested in seeing these characters, overcome something. Mm-hmm. And even though these characters are quite powerful and they're well written, they need an obstacle. It's like what you're doing with wrestling. You want to have like a great villain that at the end of the day, your babyface who you're setting up has to overcome that villain. If that villain is not that good, what does it say about the babyface?
Yeah,
is that they're just going through people,
That's facts. That's why Vince is the greatest villain of all time, and Stone Cold is the greatest babyface of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine you had Ziggler instead of Vince.
You're sick.
Ziggler, where's Pat at, bro?
Oh my God.
Where's Pat at?
Yo, Pat's still watching last month's Raw. Like,
he's watching last month's.
He's like, I can't wait for SummerSlam. Like,
you guys are sick of that, yeah.
Oh
man. Yo, my boy Manu in the comment section, bro. What's up, my man? He says OP Weekly and Bulk is goat. I think I prefer Bulk though, especially on goat arcs like Skype and Marineford. Yeah, man. Marineford, that was deadly. That was deadly. I'm glad that I was able to binge through Skype because Marineford at first that was deadly, bro.
Yeah, I've heard so many stories, man. People saying like the Marineford experience was something else.
Yes, because of the breaks. because of the breaks and because of the insanity that was going on in the threads at the time, because we just had no idea what was going on. The first time we had deaths in the series, that when heading into the time skip, bro, post Marineford in the One Piece community was one of the craziest times ever, bro, because there was just so many things that could have happened. And it could have popped off, and then you're seeing all these characters again after so long. It was God, and then Marineford itself, bro. Oda was going ham, man.
I can't imagine like the wait for the 528.
Bro, 5 weeks, man. 5 flipping weeks,
Yeah,
bro.
man, like,
And then like all of my friends.
No.
What is it?
I can barely wait 2 weeks for like
For a chapter now.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
it's crazy.
I know, bro. And then after that cliffhanger,
Yeah.
what?
And,
Yeah, even
and,
if the
and
chapter
it
I'm
was like them all coming back, so it was even more.
Yes. Yeah, man. Like, bro, the speculation was crazy for 598, man. Like people had speculation for everything, for how people were gonna look, who was training who, what was gonna happen after we got back. Like, people had so many theories on Zoro and Luffy. Like, people were looking back on previous SBSs trying to get out clues.
Yeah,
go look on
theories and stuff like
Oda's
that.
early concept art to be like, oh, Frankie's gonna be like this, or
And
Robin's
I
gonna be like this.
Yeah,
no
man.
one like thought of what Oda actually did.
No one thought of what Oda actually did, and it took people at least, from what I remember, it took people like 2 weeks to figure out what difference in Sanji. That was the most impressive thing for me when it came to that. I remember reading a comment whenever the Return to Somebody was about to end, and people were like, "Oh, so that's what happened with Sanji. It's on the other side." I'm like, Oda's a genius, bro. Oda's a flipping genius.
And my boy got on the wrong ship.
Yo, Zoro got on the wrong shit. That's one of my favorite moments, bro, for Zoro. That's one of my favorite Zoro
I love
moments.
it, man.
Got on the wrong ship.
It's such an amazing art too. Like when it's weird. Every time we always talk about the return to Sabaody. Like it actually, like for as short an arc as it is, it's such a phenomenal thing because it's like them reuniting. And I feel like I think it's an arc that's more appreciated too when it was the weekly experience, because like with the weekly experience, the greatness, volume 61 greatness.
Bro, look at it, bro. Look at the beauty, bro.
And the man has the magazine. Yo, good man.
Bro, it's my second favorite arc, bro. I have to. Bro.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those. I feel like because you read it weekly, so I think the appreciation came more because it's like once you finally reunite after like 5 weeks, you finally get back
and seeing the Straws together for the first time since 2008, man. It was it's crazy.
That's why I say like when people say like they can't really count Reverie as an arc or something because short amount of chapters. Like even then, I think it's still one of the best things we've ever gotten in the series. Like the information like we got was just insane.
Bro, the hat,
bro. Like
Shanks chapter and the first time we saw the
cliffhangers are some insane stuff, man. Like 903
exactly. And then 908, bro. Bro.
Yeah,
dude, every time me and my cousins see each other now, bro. That's all we say, bro. We're like
bro. What's the thing is, Recon, because now it's like, because we were experiencing the greatest of Conan. Now, like, we got our Anokata. You know what I mean? Like, Anokata showed up after, like, how many chapters, bro?
Yep.
Like,
Anokata
we had no idea if it existed.
Yeah, he's in both. He's in both series. He's in One Piece and
he was in chapter 300 in Conan.
He was a crow all along.
The Sunset Runner.
Oh man.
Oh, that was one of the greatest arcs in fiction.
He was that one. He was that one crow in Haikyuu.
Oh my god! But hey, shout out to Adapted.
The little giant.
The little giant.
That's Anokata, bro.
So talking about Haikyuu, like how far behind are you, Recon? What was the last thing you read?
End of season 3.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which is. But there was, but whenever I was reviewing it on the channel back in the day, I got to like chapter 196, which was only like 6 chapters ahead of where the anime ended or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The current stuff is really good.
It's so good, man.
Dude, I was planning on picking up the volumes and reading it in volume form, bro. All that I need to catch up to. But we'll see. I heard people have been dogging on. Speaking of ongoing series, I heard people have been dogging on Soma. I'm not caught up to Soma, but
it's so weird.
I read till like. Are you caught up, Wes?
Yeah, I caught up with the I can't say I caught up, and then there was an arc that they were doing that I told Recon was kind of similar to Conan that I skipped because it was trash.
I stopped at that too.
It was complete trash. So I'm like, okay, screw it. I'll wait till it's over.
But I think it's over now, probably.
It's been in the bottom of the rankings for a long time, and I think it's bound to. Like I remember at one point, I forgot, you know that series with the little Jinky Tetsu. It's the one with the little furry thing, whatever. Its chapter was higher than Soma. When I saw that, I'm like, yo, you're done. You're getting canned.
Soma might be getting canceled.
Yeah, like look at the ranking actually. So I was actually taking a look.
And I actually really liked the way the other thing ended.
Dude, Gintama had a higher rating than Soma. When One Piece got the cover, that's getting canned.
And Soma, or not Soma, Gintama's been ranking really, really low for the past like year.
It's been. But
Senato brought up a pretty interesting question. He says, "Which series is more hype, Kingdom or Toriko?"
I think pure hype factor. I mean, I'm not caught up with Kingdom, so I shouldn't really talk about this. But I think Toriko is probably the.
It's really, really hard because, bro, Toriko legitimately injured me, bro. From how hype I got, bro. It legit put me in the hospital, bro. But the thing is like Kingdom is the only series other than One Piece that I've thrown my shirt across the room and in the mid reaction and just did the rest of the reaction of my shirt off. So like, it's tough, man. It's tough, yo.
Because it's a hard question. Because with Toriko, it's like I love Toriko to death, and that was one of the reasons I was going to start a channel. But Kingdom 499, when I read that, I wanted the mission to start a channel became a thing, man. That's how you know a series is phenomenal. When you're that emotionally invested, where you want to talk about it weekly, I think that's where it sells it right there, man.
That's facts. That's happened with me in One Piece, man. When Dressrosa was starting, I was like, bro, the moment that I get this smartphone, I'm starting a YouTube channel, bro. I couldn't do it for the end of Punk Hazard. I gotta do this for Dressrosa.
Yeah, man. You know. And it's just like that was the thing because like I remember like kept reading it weekly for Dressrosa, and then just like seeing like I think it was by the time I was watching your stuff, I was watching with from Neverworld, Sawyer, King Lightning and stuff, and just seeing like everyone just talking about this series every single week.
Yeah,
and just from like the Savo stuff and everything, like him coming back, and that's where I felt like the community really started to blow up to the next tier. Absolutely. When Oda dropped that, and then like the Kaido thing where people like Rogers Bay started showing up, and really took off from there, and just like Bravo with the Rizo is safe. Yeah, Rizo's like just those things, like just being a part of the community, just seeing that, especially like where it's at now with like the 903 coming out, and like how many people like are actually covering this series. It's just like it's ushering like new eras.
It really is.
I love it, man. Like I love it too. It's always like every moment that we've experienced in One Piece, a new era just begins, or like a new generation just rolls in.
Because if you notice that so many people have started reading One Piece since the Reverie. Like dude, I'm following like 5 YouTubers that are catching up to One Piece now.
I've seen a lot of people. Yeah.
And then on Twitter, like Sticker, my friend Sticker, he's in Alabaster right now. I've somebody else that I'm following is in Annie's Lobby. And like it's mad. It's like so many people are still catching up to like. Of course, we've been in the community, so like we think everybody's into the series, but not everybody's.
But like some people don't even read One Piece, which is insane. You know what I mean? Like I hear that, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like,
it's like, bro, you don't know what the weekly One Piece experience is, bro.
Yeah, and then it's just like like I even see like Super Mecha Frieza. She does like
her
reaction, and like just seeing her do like the reactions to like when Zoro fought like Mihawk and stuff, and it's just like, oh my god.
I watched Olive Park again to get with her and Drum Island. Yeah. And I had to
speaking of Arline Park, I still saw the picture, but the other day, so my mom works at this place where she like gets like like a whole bunch of stuff coming in from like customers, and she had like one that she was giving up like volumes for a certain manga, the best manga in history. Bro, I lost my mind. She brought back volume 7, volumes 8, volume 9, volume 11, volume 12, 13, 14, and the legendary volume 16 with the gold lining, bro.
Wow. So the original first print.
Dude, first prints. That's only like 1 or 2 a second, but they still all in gold.
That is incredible because that is before they did their massive reprint whenever they started translating the series again.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
After
saw
all
those
that
things.
stuff.
Like, bro, I look at Volume 9. I'm thinking of Recon, bro. Arlong Park. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
And then I'm thinking of Terrell with Volume 16 because of Chopper and
Yeah.
Hill Luke and stuff. It's just like, and I was so mad. I'm like, listen, if you gave me Volume 6, I'll be the happiest man in the world because that is Chapter 52. Like
The greatness.
the oath, man.
The greatness. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But it's just like, I love looking at
That's
those things.
awesome
And
though,
it's like,
man. How like so your mom brought it from where? Where was
she
it?
got it from her work and stuff. So basically, like she does like she helps out with like a lot of charities and like donations and stuff for
I
like
gotcha.
people and she has one of her customers to like always bring back like comics or something and like her kid, I guess it was graduating or something, didn't want them or whatever, was I guess getting the box sets and she saw it there and I'm like, okay, like like how did you like what?
Yo,
So
so
I guess I'm like,
so
oh,
what you're
man.
telling me is that person read One Piece, bro, and
Yeah,
they decided to pass on the greatness to you, bro.
pass it on, man. You know, I'll
That's
still get the
great.
box set after, but at least gold, I gotta keep the gold, man.
Yeah, no, you gotta keep those. You gotta keep those, man. Those are so
Exactly.
hard to find now.
They are, bro.
I have
You-
I have a couple right there, and it's like whenever you see them, bro, it's like whoa.
Yeah, like maybe that is the One Piece, bro. Every volume in gold.
That's
I'm
right.
surprised they don't do it anymore. It's
No.
all the original, like normal, like
Yeah.
thing is like, come on, man.
Because
Put it in gold.
whenever they went back, it was back whenever they did something similar to what they did with Haikyuu, except they did it with One Piece back after I believe it was 2010. They were translating and they got to volume 23, and they stopped for a while. Then from volumes 24 up until volume, I believe it was 60 or 61, they did all that in like a year. I mean, they were back to back to back to back to back to back to back, releasing volume and volume after volume after volume after volume. I mean, they were going ham, bro.
Yeah.
So that the reprint season, man, and that's whenever they got rid of the gold print.
That's I know, and it breaks my heart, man, because it's like, yo, if you can imagine getting that back to back gold prints, bro, like,
Yeah,
man, that's like that's treasure, honestly,
treasure, bro.
man. And I still want to buy I already said, listen, like, don't get any volumes between Skypiea and the Water 7 because I need that box set just so I can own the greatest, man. But
Yo, do you remember whenever One Piece broke Reddit? Was it for chapter 907, right? For 907, that it was like I was told that chapter 907 was the top ranked thing on Reddit all day.
I think I think so.
I believe it was that chapter. But like, do you know how incredible that is? That a One Piece manga chapter, an illegal One Piece manga chapter, that's not officially
yeah,
was number one thing on Reddit.
as it should be.
Yo, that's incredible, man. That's flipping incredible. I can't wait for volume 90 to come over in the States, bro. I want to own that volume so bad.
I know.
that looks so amazing.
That's why, like, I can't wait for the trip to New York.
And the volume before, volume 89.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
That's why I can't wait for this trip because, bro, they have a Kinokuniya up in New York, so it's like I like when I go there, I'm hoping they have it. If not, I'm gonna have to. It's not because, bro, they're gonna release the Conan volume the week after I leave, man. Conan volume.
That's the Conan volume, bro.
Yeah, it's the Conan volume, bro. So it's like, what? Like, come on, can I get like a quick shipping order, like Oh my god. But I do know one thing, man, and I can't wait next year for Film 19.
Oh, I can't wait for that, man.
Because I already said, listen, man, I if they could put My Hero at Anime Expo, they could do the same thing for Film 19.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, that would make the trip going to LA the most perfect.
I'd probably go.
Has any info on the film been released?
Nothing.
None.
But
I
I'm
was seeing
guessing
something about the rocks, but I'm not sure that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is because, like, you know how they announced it after the whole Skypiea thing. So I'm thinking that maybe it depends on if we consider Strong World connected to Sky Islands, because maybe that could be like our actual like Sky Island movie, like, you know, going into different like, you know, different Sky Islands and like New World and stuff in our way, whatever. But Rocks, I feel like is going to be in the story, like in the manga. I don't know if if Oda will do that in the movie. You know, unless they want to start connecting it.
Do y'all think? This is a serious question. Do y'all think that because I've been thinking about Wano, right? And I've been thinking about where Oda's going to take this whenever we reach the capital, because I've been trying to wrap it up in my brain on how he's going to put all of these things to happen in the climax, and I keep thinking back to the story that he wants to write with Garp and with Luffy's birth. And with you know, a story dating all the way back to with Rocks, and I'm like, when does Oda want to do this, bro? Like, is he trying to incorporate this
I think
Like
it's gonna be
after like
during an arc.
during which arc?
Yeah, that I think it's the. It depends where we go after Wano, but I don't think it's gonna be during Wano. So
The reason why I think it's gonna happen after Wano 2 is because the setup is already perfect. So like after Wano, we're gonna go back to Reverie,
yeah.
and whenever we go to Reverie, that's gonna set up pretty much the main basis for the rest of the story from then on out.
Yeah.
And whenever the Marines split up again after the Reverie meeting, we could have whatever this arc is going to be with Rocks. But the thing is that Oda's continuously said that that the Strauss are about to face their biggest like fight ever, and it's to that lurking legend, which we all believe to be Rocks. So if that's the case, then if Rocks is not going to be in Wano, then that's what's confusing me, bro. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's gonna be Elbaf because I feel like Elbaf will probably be its own separate, like
exactly.
it would be our Skypiea of that arc. I feel
precisely.
like,
I feel like of that entire saga of going to like the final saga of One Piece from like Point Blank to Raftel. I feel like Elbaf is gonna be our Skypiea.
Yeah, and it's just like, and you remember too, like you got like Weevil who's still running around trying to find like Marco and Luffy. So like you would figure there'd be a mini arc or something like to at least be with him. It's like, where do you like? He has so many plot lines that are going around. It's like, how do you get to fit all this? In a thing? And it's like, how it makes you wonder, like, how many years we really got left. You say there's 70% the story done.
Yeah,
I don't believe that. You know what I mean? Like,
what's
man, I don't know. Like, it has me excited. Like, I've been enjoying and loving Wano.
Oh, me too.
Right? Like, just the fact that like we're finally here. Like, bro, the references of pro wrestling, man.
Yes.
Like, I've been saying, look, the only person beating Yoshima Yokozuna is Hulk Hogan, bro.
It's Hulk Hogan. Dude,
Hogan.
I've been loving this arc so much for so many different reasons. I mean, bro, I have Luffy and Zoro going on an adventure again, bro.
I love seeing that, bro. It makes me memories of like chapter 2 and 3, like when we got to see them and stuff.
With a little girl as well, like with a similar situation where
and the best part is
last time it was Zoro that was starving. That and then my favorite thing about Wano is that since everybody's secluded from the rest of the world, everything's new to them. So it feels like the beginning of the series, right? So they see their Luffy is rubber. Like, what was that? Like, what the flying flatter? Like, that's awesome, man.
Like even like the thing I love with Tama too. It's like that's like our like. Because even though the little kick like correlation we got in Orange Town and stuff, but I feel like even with the connection to Ace, like raises that to the next level, so that grows even more important. For the thing for the rest of the arcs.
And then you got Okiku with a samurai being a beast.
I love Okiku, man. I don't care. Like I love, like I know some people are kind of scared that she might go into the pudding thing. But I feel like with her, it's like she's like the sleeping giant, or like one of those like those really. I forget what movie this was. You remember when Andre the Giant? There was a movie he did where he played this character that was like really like he didn't know what to do and understanding of like how to handle things. But when the time came to get business done, they did it. So I feel like that's what Kiku is. Like she's like asking Zoro like, "What do I do? What exactly?" Like, I think there's more to her storyline, honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm of the mindset that she might have killed someone, and that's why she's like that.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you would have that fear or whatever that's inside of you, like, to hurt somebody or kill them. But you have Zoro there who's like, hey, none of you gonna make it alive if you don't tell me what the kid is. Like,
I'm super interested in Kiku's backstory as well, man.
Yeah.
Because I know, and they keep giving us little insights to what happened 20 years ago. They keep saying Odin's castle was there 20 years ago. Then this past week, the Kozuki family was considered evil. But when I heard the Kozuki family was considered evil, I was like, what the Flagnards?
Yeah, like it makes sense. Like to me,
I always saw these guys as these heroes from this place. But I was like, no, bro, that's not the case.
You know what I interpret it though as though it's like you might think about it, right? Because we're like different factions. Obviously, for us, we're with the Kozuki clan. The Beast Pirates are obviously with Orochi. So for them, there's a certain agenda that they're going with. So they're gonna think, oh, they're evil. But
from their perspective,
are they really knowing the whole story? What's going on?
I mean, it's just evil from their
exactly. From their perspective.
And what kind of makes sense with that too is like you go back 20 years ago. The Kozuki clan was in control, but then you got to remember over those 20 years, slowly Orochi was taking over, and at some point in time, he became the shogun.
Yeah.
So Odin somehow lost power with it. It reminds me of Kenshin too, bro, in ways because of what was going on with the government, the Bakufu and stuff, and everything, and like there's always corruption going on because there was a sicko out there doing something like. And that's what makes it, bro. We haven't even seen Orochi yet. That's what's gonna be hyped.
Dude, I can't wait to see Orochi, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's just like,
Dude, I just can't wait to get to the capital, man. Like,
yeah,
that the capital is gonna be. That's what that it's gonna. It's just I just want to explore it because Bakura Town has been so awesome just to explore through. Whenever we actually get to the capital, it's gonna look so dope, bro. Just seeing these panels of like from Luffy's perspective, seeing all these buildings going on right here, it's gonna be sick, man.
But what helps too is like what you were saying before, like how Bakura Town kind of reminds you like Shenmue, like some of those designs of places. That's what when I start seeing that perspective, it makes me appreciate it more because it's like they're in a whole different world.
Exactly,
you know.
And I love it. I love how Oda decided to give us panels from Luffy's shoes on top of the man bear pig dog, and he's seeing it from over here, and you see it from over here, and it's like it feels like you're actually there, and I appreciate that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then this man, Master Hold'em, has a WWF title that's alive. he has a live belt, bro.
Bro, he has he has the winged eagle, but it's the lion instead.
The winged eagle.
Oh my god, that's crazy, man. But just what were you saying, Silva, before?
I was gonna say, like, besides Luffy and Zoro, which Straw Hat do y'all think is gonna have like the bigger role in the arc? I don't know why. I feel like Frank is gonna do something big because I feel
like Chopper is gonna have a bigger role than he has had in recent.
I feel like Frankie, because Frankie is probably the Straw Hat who's had like the least moment post time skip. So
that is true.
I don't know. It's tough to say because I love the stuff with him, and I think him and Sailor Pink was my most underrated, if not my second most favorite moments.
I agree.
Like it was such a phenomenal fight too. Like people they look at it like, oh, it's just a backstory with Pink, but it's like these men German suplexes off buildings. So I'm like, my man Oda knows about the pro wrestling greatness.
Listen, yo, I was telling that to people the other day. I was like, man, listen, bro. To dress Rosa, that entire beginning portion might be boring to some people, but I loved it so much, bro. Like, yo, that's the G1 in One Piece, bro. You know, it's the G1. Okay, G1, bro. And then instead of winning a title shot, you get Ace's fruit, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's equivalent to the the IWGP Intercontinental title.
That's right. That's right. Maybe the heavyweight in some places,
Newcomer came in. Who did it be? Luffy.
What did you say?
A newcomer coming in and winning first time.
Like we mean, like for like
in New Japan, like the equivalent of Luffy.
Yeah.
I would say in a weird way, Tana, because Tana was like for him, it's like he was on the rise, or actually no, because the Tana for me would be like he'd be, I wouldn't say Roger, but he'd be one of like the big veteran guys. But Luffy, it's weird because I don't know if there is because there's a lot of guys I feel like they're more in the Kobe position, like like a Sonata, a Jay White, who are on the upcoming. You know what I mean? Like,
White.
Come on.
Yo, Jay White was actually entertaining in the
deal. They didn't put a belt back. They didn't put the Intercontinental title on him after Jericho drops it.
Jay White, Vince.
Yo, Vince is crazy for not wanting Jericho to bring the belt to SummerSlam.
That would be nuts. Oh my god.
Agreed. You know how awesome that would have been, man.
Yeah, I feel like he still thinks of New Japan as like
his rivals.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, because I guarantee you, last year Triple H should have invited all of them to do like a super show with NXT, bro. Guaranteed.
But you know how crazy, bro? I think it's almost imminent that's gonna happen one day.
Yeah,
like we're gonna get some kind of like thing. Oh, Okada's Doflamingo strike. That would be facts.
You the strike put that? That's facts. That's facts.
No, but who's our Luffy though for New Japan? That would be like
Kenny. I don't know because he came in first time.
I would say Kenny. Yeah, I would put Kenny because Kenny will be the best bout machine, and Luffy over time worked his way to become the best bout machine. I'll put that as him.
Look, factually, just like the one with
Gang. It makes sense because look, he beats Okada, which is Doflamingo. So there you go.
And then also factually, this man Omega, anytime he hits one winged angel, nobody kicks out. And when this man Luffy uses his finisher, ain't nobody kicking out, bro. I don't care who you are. Yeah,
that's big facts. That's gonna be like one of the scariest days because I feel like the one character I could see tanking it and that'll be end of the series is Blackbeard. Like him just tanking and just still getting up, like kicking out 1 or something. You know what I mean? He's
He
like,
kicks out at 1. Yeah.
you know, like
Or M kicking out, like M's gonna pull a Lesnar, bro. He's gonna hit by a finisher. He's gonna pop back up.
yeah, there doesn't even count it. He just gets up. He no-sells it.
He no-sells it, dude. M is probably the type of dude, bro, to like no-sell. Like he's gonna pull like this man M Sama is gonna be like Hogan in his prime, bro. This man's gonna be no-selling and one-shotting. No-selling and one-shotting. Hollywood Hogan, bro. Hollywood. Dude, can you imagine M Sama air guitaring Giraffe-tail?
Like the Monday night after WrestleMania 18.
The blonde girl says Kevin Nash and the old one Scott Hall.
Yo, shout out to Canada.
Oh my god, Canada factually top 2 cities.
They are the biggest Mark Hogan crowd of all time.
They are, bro. His DNA is still in that building.
As it should. Oh man, they turned on The Rock for a goat, yo.
They did, bro. I still never forgot that night, man. Bro, like I remember like going down the streets and stuff, and you seeing people coming back from the Air Canada Center just like going nuts, bro. They're like, "Oh, okay, he still has it."
He's still the greatest of all time.
He's still the GOAT, bro. They say like, "Yo, he could take the title tomorrow," and the thing is, he did.
They went to SmackDown and took the title, bro. Ran a program with Lesnar and with Taker, bro. I was like, man, Hogan, bro.
Hogan should take the title now, honestly.
You still got it,
bro. Can you imagine like the outrage?
Vince is sick enough to make him walk up to SmackDown and leg drop AJ
and leg drop AJ and just do it.
Yep.
Bro, can you imagine just one day random in a SmackDown, bro? You hear Hogan and like AJ's in the middle of the ring, bro. Hogan, he pulls a WrestleMania 9. He just kicks AJ, legs drops him. Referee runs down to the ring. 1, 2.
On a random SmackDown in like Wisconsin or something.
Wisconsin.
Bro, I still never forget what Fran said the Monday night. We were watching the promo. I think it was for Shawn and Taker, and he's like, "Hey man, they're hyping up a house show."
That's facts.
That's true though.
It's true. I was like, yo, Vince does everything out of his way to make a house show like top 2 this year.
Bro, one thing I don't like about the house show is like they're building up matches. Like they've announced like Becky versus Charlotte and
because it's
New Day versus, which like doesn't really spell the cell matches, but
yeah, but it's just like, or some of them like their matches are Hell in a Cell again.
Yeah,
like they're doing like Becky and Charlotte at Hell in a Cell, and then they're gonna do it again.
They're doing New Day versus, I think it's The Bar, which like I don't know. We still don't know who's gonna face them at Hell in a Cell, but it could be a rematch there.
Yeah, probably. And then like the one match I'm excited for the showdown is Miz and Dragon, because I feel like that's the number 1 contender match. That's going to be the match for Survivor Series. Whoever wins face AJ, which regardless of whatever, man, you're going to guarantee at least.
Wait, first, do you think they're going to have a championship match at Survivor Series?
Champion versus. Oh, I mean, it depends because once
I think Vince is going to do Roman versus AJ.
You think so? I mean, I would love to see the match regardless. Yeah. But then I wonder.
I loved the last match.
But who's at the end of the year after Survivor Series? Who has the pay-per-view end of the year? Raw.
Oh no, it's both brands now.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, because France. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So they could do it. Yeah. Regardless, they could do it.
I think it's like TLC. No. I don't know which one
it's not Roadblock, is it?
It is TLC at the end of the year.
It used to be TLC, but I think they changed it. Like, was it last year TLC?
Yeah, it was TLC.
Yeah, it was when Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt the Shield.
Yo, that was mad.
Yeah, no, it is TLC in San Jose.
Shield, Bailey, new champion.
Bailey, new champion, San Jose.
Yo, Bailey's never gonna win the belt now with Ronda. No. Honestly,
the only person taking the belt off Ronda on Raw is Alexa.
and it's not gonna be clean. And like maybe Shayna if she comes up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Sasha and Bailey should go to SmackDown to even have a chance.
I feel like Charlotte should go to Raw.
At this point, she's earned it.
Yeah, and just have SmackDown be basically the place that it is now with AJ and like all the crowd favorites that all had like an actual chance to win the belts.
Yeah,
or at least the storylines.
No one's gonna win it on Raw besides Roman and Strowman.
Yeah, and I think you could do a great program with Charlotte and Ronda.
Honestly, they should put the Universal belt on Seth. I think.
I think by this point, yeah. But I wonder like how do you?
I mean, not like now, but like after, maybe after Mania 35.
Yeah, because Seth's been going ham, man.
Yo, he's been carrying the show for like.
Yes. And bro, my boy Muscular Dean. Bro.
Yeah, bro. John Moxley's back, yo. It's like, what do I do?
Dean versus Seth needs to happen at Mania.
That would be so goat, man.
Yeah, Finn has to get the belt back eventually, man. Because I feel like it's been way too long already as it is. But then it's like there's so many people that could have the title too.
He's not gonna have a championship match till like post Mania 35 because I think honestly because they had him have the match already, so it's out of the way and people can't complain.
That's true.
Yeah. Maybe goes for the Intercontinental title, probably.
This man did it the sick. Vince is sick, bro. This man did it the Monday Night Raw after.
Yo. Poor Finn.
He's like, that's what you did for that campaign.
He's like, this is what Gaylor gets.
He's like, I told you not to do it. He's like, but Steph said, I don't care.
Oh, man.
What happened was he didn't shake his hand.
Oh, man. Yo, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the stream right here, yo. Hey, man, I want to thank everybody who stopped by today, guys. This was a lot of fun. This came out of absolute nowhere. I just wanted to stop the webcam and invite and talk to the squad, yo. So shout out to Laz and Silver for coming through.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
And shout out to everybody in the comments for stopping by too, man. This was a lot of fun, bro. I had a blast talking about the awesome sauce, man. A whole bunch of greatness, top to bottom. Look into anime, manga, wrestling, games. Didn't matter, bro. We talked about a whole bunch of greatness. But it's getting late. I hope all of y'all have an awesome sauce of a night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for some more greatness. I don't know what is coming exactly, but either tomorrow or Friday, we'll definitely get some more stuff here on the channel. So I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good night, man.